Yes, hello everyone, and welcome to a slightly different type of audio experience on the Wrestling Nerds Radio Network. I am 1/4 of the hosts of the IndieCast, Zac Romero, and I am also playing Dungeon Master, as it were, if we're going by colloquial terms here, for a new gaming experience. It is a game by Evil Hat Productions called Monster of the Week. It is a conversational role-playing game. And this is also the first time I will ever be dungeon mastering anything in my life. Joining me on this first game is a co-host of mine for the IndieCast, Miss Luna Lynn, as well as two of our friends, Jesse and James. And so myself, Luna, and Team Rocket will all be hopefully taking you on a journey here, a journey of monsters and horror and action and adventure and hijinks and sexy times, probably. So this first episode is going to be a bit of a setup. It'll be us going over who they are as characters, as well as the setting that they'll be in and what sort of starts our story. Now, they don't know the monster that they're going to be dealing with, and neither will you. So this is the setup for the Wrestling Nerds Radio Network presents Monster of the Week. And I hope you enjoy. Are we all ready? Who wants to go first?
Hold on, I'm looking up an image, so you guys can go up first.
Hello, everyone. My name is Mega Nabisco.
Is that Dutch?
Yeah. I'm very charming and cool, and a little bit sharp.
Okay.
Just like Oreos.
My background is that I was a fixer in my past occupation.
You're supposed to only tell us what you need, what you want us
Well,
to know.
But hang on. I'm telling you some things here. I'm notorious, okay? Now, that means I had a reputation from my criminal past, okay? When I reveal who I am to somebody, my terrifying reputation counts as a reason for people to do what I ask. So, also, I'm a driver. I drive a ship, car called the Millennium...
Lincoln.
Lincoln.
Okay, so let's
I get a +1 to drive.
Let's back up a second.
Uh-huh.
So, how this story plays out is that shit has gone down in this one particular island. Mm-hmm. The government has basically already decided that if this thing can't get sorted out, then it's just dead. Like, they're just going to consider it just marked off or whatever. You guys are being brought in as a specialist team to figure out what the fuck is going on. However, if shit goes south and you die, again, the government has already marked this off as basically like, it's just done. So, what we need to decide now is this the first time you all are on a team?
Well,
are you guys part of, like, a group?
Well, hang on. That's part of history, so we need to introduce ourselves first.
True.
I'm a man, by the way, and I'm Mega Nabisco.
I was going to say, what does Mega Nabisco look like to you?
I have hard eyes.
Yes.
I'm real
yes,
hard
you
eyes,
do.
and I have streetwear.
Okay.
He's wearing this right now.
Yeah. So
he's deep undercover. These cargo shorts hide the legs of a killer.
So
wait, let me ask you that. So you were a getaway driver, you said?
Yeah.
That was your thing? Mm-hmm. Have you ever killed anybody?
Not that you know of. But hang on.
But he's got a bad reputation. So
but I got a really notorious reputation because when I was working as a getaway driver, there was a rival.
The Racer X to your speed? Is that
and his name was fucking Brian Stallo.
Okay. Yeah.
Is that Dutch?
He never misses a chance to screw me over.
Okay.
Also, while we were working a job once, I was partnered with Dr. Tom Wiseau.
Nice, okay.
And I betrayed him.
Okay.
Everybody betray him.
Yeah, exactly. Everybody betray him.
Okay.
With this world.
Okay.
Good pick up there. Also, I've been hired. I know we've been hired by the government.
Right.
But I've been hired by an outsider.
Okay.
which is my introduction into this line of work.
Excellent. Okay.
And
So is this your first monster hunting thing? This is basically your first time
'Cause
out?
I used to just be a getaway driver, but I was hired by some shady guy.
So, what kind of weaponry do you have that we know about?
I carry around my .22 revolver.
Mm-hmm.
I carry around my big old shotgun.
Excellent.
And then I got a little hunting knife.
Excellent.
You can do some
Stabbing.
stabbies.
Okay.
Yeah, that's Megan Nabisco.
Excellent.
Daddy the Stabbies.
Right.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Daddy
Any other
the
questions? Anybody else have any questions?
Because
No,
after
I'm
this,
thrilled about that.
Okay.
That's good.
after we all introduce each other, we got to decide how we know each other.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's true. But we're trying to get the little details sorted out.
Who wants to go next?
Well, let me ask you this. So you were the getaway driver. Does that mean that, and this may not be on the sheet, does this mean you can drive anything?
It means, as far as the game goes, I have an ongoing +1 when I drive.
Okay.
So I'm a real good driver.
Good.
You have the Millennium.
Millennium Lincoln. I need to write that down.
That's true. Because this island is fairly small, so I don't know how much driving there's going to be, but there certainly is an option for boats and stuff like that.
Here's the thing. If we do some driving, I own a sports car and a van.
Good.
My van is called the Millennium Lincoln.
Excellent.
Why didn't you call it the Mystery
The mystery...
Wagon.
Millennium Mystery.
The Millennium Mystery. Look at
Millennium
that.
Keep thinking about that. Okay. Who's next?
The Millennium Machine?
The Millennium Machine?
Millennium.
The Mystery Millennium?
The Mystery Millennium.
Whoa, no. You call it the Millennium Falcon. Because it's always Will Smith time. No, you don't call it
It's
that.
always
Okay,
nice.
I'm going to call it the Millennium Machine.
Okay.
All
That
right.
makes much more sense.
So, I am Lavinia Vinny
Oh.
Reddington.
Oh,
Okay. I like Vinny.
My
That's
friends
good.
call me Vinny. None
Excellent.
of you are my
I
friends.
was like, are all of the
Oh.
connections
Yeah.
that we want to fuck you? Is that
Yeah,
what it?
yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
good. Good.
So I am Lavinia Reddington.
Okay.
Uh,
And what
so-
class are you again? You're a spooky.
I'm a spooky.
Okay.
Spooky in day and nighttime.
Mhm.
So I you guys want to know what I look like? I just showed you, but you know.
All right.
So I am androgynous.
Okay.
Okay.
You'll see my genitals when you're ready to see my genitals.
Okay, good, good.
Uh,
I've got
Ready.
burning
It's
eyes.
it's the
Yeah.
same thing. You can call her Vinny the day you see her genitals. That's,
Yes.
Oh.
There you go.
Yep. You can call me Vinny when you see my Vinny.
that's good.
And
So you don't have hard eyes. You have what eyes?
burning eyes.
Oh,
burning
Burning
eyes.
eyes till I'm up to something. And I wear all black.
Good.
And I'm white as snow because I don't go out in the sun. Don't like the outside.
Excellent.
Just letting you know.
As it
Excellent.
should be.
Pretty charming if you couldn't tell.
Mm-hmm.
One night stand with a devil once.
Okay,
Got
good.
kind of fucking weird. Now I can read minds.
Good.
Turns out people will
Okay.
pay you for that.
Good.
So
Okay.
Excellent.
Here I am.
Excellent.
here I am.
So is this so? Obviously, with his inclusion, this is like a first time joining of at least him into the group.
Yep.
Since you fucked the devil once, and you obviously have sort of a handle on the occult, is this your first hunting monster interaction, or is this something you've dabbled in before?
I am always looking for new dates, babe.
Okay, good, good. What's your weapons?
My weapons are my
Titties.
fantastic. my
Titties
disarmament
and maybe
hooks.
dick.
Titties and dickies.
Yeah, exactly. Excellent. In addition to those things,
In addition to those things, I bring along a big ass knife
good.
Okay.
and a shotgun.
Excellent.
You know, just
Beautiful.
Excellent. Excellent. When you're doing the magic-y shit, when you're doing like reading minds and seeing things and having visions, is that easy peasy Japanesey for you, or is it a struggle, or does it give you like a headache afterwards? Like, how in touch with this are you?
you know, it's still pretty new. So
Okay.
there are some times where it'll hit me and I'll be like, oh shit, because, you know, this was like 2 years ago.
Got it.
Devil got
Got
down
it.
and he was like, nice. And I was like, nice. You should give me
Nice
something
yourself.
for that.
Yes, good.
And he said, you know what, I will.
Okay.
And so it's been kind of fucking weird.
Okay.
But no, for the most part, you know, I'm all right with it.
Okay.
You know, like it can get kind of fucking gross.
Yeah,
you
I
know,
feel like
'cause,
that would be the case.
You have no idea how much people think about anal.
Now, is it just powers, or is there, and this is not on the paperwork, this is like creative writing major stuff,
Yeah.
is there ever, do you ever see flashes of like spooky devil shit, or is it just you have weird powers and you have to deal with it?
It was a very memorable time.
Okay.
And, there's a reason I sought out the devil. It was me fucking the devil. You know
Gotcha.
what I mean? Like,
Gotcha.
The other way around.
Yeah, he possessed me, and then I possessed him.
Right,
You know what I
jumping
mean?
on that dick. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, excellent. And so obviously with the inclusion of Mega here, I feel like this is definitely going to be like a first-time outing for this team. Now, I guess instead of doing it almost like a, I don't know, she's the expert, so maybe that'll change things. I'm trying to figure out if this is like a Men in Black situation, where you guys are all part of something, or if it was the government went on Craigslist and found people who deal with spooky shit,
like that option.
people who deal with spooky shit, and just flew the three of you there.
Well, we can work on that after we get
That's true. That's true. You're a good point.
Our
That's a good
histories
point.
are going to link us all together.
That's a good point.
Yeah.
All right, so expert, what is your name?
Zora Price.
Very
Zora.
nice.
Thank you. Thanks.
Zora the Explorer. Very nice.
Absolutely.
Oh!
The spooky explorer. Fuck yeah. I'm a woman, obviously.
Okay, good.
More of a stern face.
Okay.
She's very like 1,000. Basically, she's like 1,000% done with everybody's bullshit.
Well, she's the expert, so if you're dealing with enough stupid people, you're going to be like, let me just go and lock this bitch face in and just ride that out.
It gave me an odd choice of clothes, but I went with more like old-fashioned because I figured she's probably not.
Now, how old-fashioned is old-fashioned? Are we talking like she looks like Scarlett O'Hara, or are we talking like just sort of like 70s chic kind of goodwill-y
not
kind
like, she's not like a steampunk asshole.
Did she
but,
rate
like,
an old-time photo? That's what I want.
yeah, exactly. Like,
She's done it before.
right.
That's in the back of the closet.
Okay.
Yeah.
So maybe she's just not fashion forward, is what you're saying.
Yeah,
okay.
Right. More like vintage,
Like
than,
Golden
like,
Girls.
old-fashioned.
Got it.
Golden Girls. That's what you're saying.
Right.
Like more like the silky blouses.
Right,
and,
exactly.
Like, really tacky.
Power
Everybody's like, what the
suits,
fuck,
you know?
That's good.
Yeah.
Big shoulders. Got it.
Yeah, exactly. So she's from Wrightwood, which is a ski town about an hour from LA.
Excellent.
There's a lot of downtime in the off season, so she's a librarian, and so she has a ton of free time to like just read fucking everything.
So that's how she
under the
became an
sun.
expert.
Exactly. And her father was an archaeologist, which is how she learned the creepy shit was real.
Nice. Excellent. Excellent.
Nice.
Which, by the way, what were your stats? You're +2 to charm because you're androgynous as fuck.
Yeah.
0 on cool.
Yeah.
-1 to sharp. -1 to tough.
2 to weird.
And 2 to weird. All right, well, the devil's dick could do that. Okay. And what about you?
I am -1
devil's
to charm
dick will do that.
Because
I
you've got
figured she'd be-
the bitch face locked in.
Yeah, exactly,
Got it.
and probably because she spent so much time in the library, I figure she's probably not great at communicating with other humans. Like, she's so wrapped
On a
up in her
more,
head
like,
lot.
personal
Exactly.
level. Got it.
It's just like, what do you want? What do you
It's
need?
easier
Go
for
away.
facts. Okay.
Yeah. So it's -1 to charm, +1 to cool. I'm not really sure why. +2 to sharp, 0 tough, and +1 weird.
Okay. Now let me ask you this, especially with like the charm thing in place. And this isn't going to be on the sheet. This is creative writing major stuff. Does she know that she's detached from people now? Like, is that something she wants to change, or is she like totally comfortable with this? Like, hey, this is just
She's
efficient
fine with it.
communication.
Yeah, like
okay.
she's aware and she's totally fine.
Good.
Like,
I like that.
I do better.
I like
at
that.
Kind of a
I
thing.
like that.
I'm good.
Okay.
For weapons, I have a silver sword.
Ooh.
Smart.
Yeah, a flamethrower because fucking why not?
Yeah,
Yeah.
where you go, McReady?
And a magnum because
Oh,
Nice.
big old magnum.
a big
That
old
big
magnum.
old magnum. Just for that alone, I feel is why you picked the Magnum.
1,000% accurate.
Excellent. Okay. Okay. So now I feel disadvantaged because she brought up a photo. Do you guys have like some like? Let's say this is a movie. Who would you have play Zora and Mega? Fuck off. Okay. Do you consider your guy is Mega older?
Yeah.
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 Like,
Yeah, he's a little grizzled.
So is this almost like a poorly planned retirement?
Is this like
he
Force Awakens
No, no.
on Harrison Ford, or
No, is this Air Force One Harrison Ford? Is this get off my plane Harrison Ford? No, is this sort of like his retirement? Like something has happened? Like my question is, do we know why he stopped being a getaway driver and now he's doing this? Or
well, I got hired by this outsider.
oh, true, okay,
I'm in it. Listen, I'm in it for the money.
got
He's in
it.
it like Jean-Claude Van Damme was Guile.
That's true.
Yeah.
He's in it. Got it.
Somebody's paying me. Somebody's paying me.
Oh, so here's a question.
Mm-hmm.
Now, you know what? I'll have to talk to each of you individually because you obviously believe in spooky shit. You obviously believe in spooky shit.
Believe in spooky dick.
I don't know if Mega believes in spooky shit.
Oh no.
Because if you're here
I
for
can show
so
you
no.
No.
Pics.
No.
I can show you some.
I don't
see
believe-
Satan's dick?
I don't believe
Hey,
any of this.
Hey, do you want to see
Okay.
Satan's dick?
No, but here's the thing.
I've fucking seen it.
Hey, it's big.
Okay.
Big old dick.
It glows in the dark. Anyway, so now it's history time. So
Here's the thing.
You started, James, so you get to go first.
I started it. You are very aware of my criminal past.
Okay.
You actually saw me commit a crime.
Yeah.
And
Sweet.
that crime
Just having a dick too big.
It's pretty big.
You saw me on a job, and I robbed
An Oreo factory?
I robbed a cookie factory.
This is 100% what I was afraid of.
Fuck!
No. So wait a minute. So you're a getaway driver. So that she saw the.
Yeah.
Was it a job that went bad, and she just saw you drive away?
Yeah.
Okay.
But you were working at the.
Cookie factory?
Yeah, you.
I don't do cookies, babe.
Well, where did you used to work? Because I know you're familiar.
I worked in Satan's asshole.
Okay. All right. But where did you know Satan from?
True.
Church.
Church?
Ironic.
You.
Okay.
You saw me.
Rob a church.
We held up a church.
That's pretty
that's nasty.
devious.
That's pretty
Like,
devious.
yeah.
But listen, I'm in it for the money.
Right.
I say because it could have been though if she does readings, then maybe if you were working out of like some hole in the wall like psychic place kind of thing, you could have.
Hey.
And could have robbed the bank next door or something.
Right.
You robbed the bank. No, you know what you did? You robbed a sperm bank. It was gross.
Yuck. Anyway, so.
I think I held up a
It was a
church.
sticky
Okay.
situation if you get what I'm
Okay.
saying.
So she was an eyewitness to a
Yep.
crime, and yet you're still a free man. So
Yep.
something shenanigans must have happened there.
So I wasn't
That was
going
the
with
night I
this
got laid.
initially, but I realized it's definitely just Helena Bonham
Oh, cool,
Carter.
okay.
Like,
Yeah.
Just fucking insane hair.
Excellent.
Like I wear whatever.
I pick Ruby
Okay.
Rose if I had to pick like
Perfect.
an actual. Yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah.
What was your character's name?
Zora.
Zora.
Yeah.
So did you
Now, wait a
pick
minute.
one for
I was
each
just gonna
of
say,
us,
hold on.
or-
Pick one. I mean,
Yeah,
for
that's-
each other hunter. You're right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
My bad.
So, Zora. Zora's my cousin.
Okay.
Zora's my
Not everything has to be fantastical.
Well, that actually works with mine too, because one of mine is a distant relation. Tell them exactly what. So, like, would that just
That's perfect.
work for
Yeah.
both? Okay.
So you both are
So mega
related, but not necessarily close.
Right.
Okay.
Let's
So
see.
it's done for you. So then, well, Luna, since you've already got one started, do you want to do the other one for the one for Jess?
Yeah, absolutely. She came to me for advice, and my advice got her out of trouble at one point. But I am to ask you what that trouble was.
Oh, okay.
It might have been Satan's asshole.
Demon herpes.
Oh, that's. I would imagine that would have to be the case.
She knew exactly what to do with them.
She's an
though.
expert.
Like, it was, it's amazing what salt scrub can do. Like, it's
Gross.
just incredible what salt
was
scrub
your-
can do.
What's your name again?
Vinny.
So wait a minute. So then, in that case, your original statement of
None of us are
only your friends can call you Vinny. Well, obviously, he wouldn't call you Vinny,
No.
but if she got you out of,
Demon herbs.
Yeah. She got me out
devil
of demon
gonorrhea, she might have earned the right
What do I
to.
call you?
Ma'am.
Lavinia. Or
Lavinia?
Sir.
Okay.
Sir. I like it.
Okay, so Lavinia, it's up to you now. You need one for each.
Hold on. Zora cured my demon herpes. Just need to write that down so I remember.
Now, how did you cure the herpes?
She just
Salt
knew.
scrub.
She's an expert.
Oh, salt scrub.
So,
I
like,
Google it.
you take rubbing alcohol, some salt scrub,
Yikes.
and then you put them together
So
on
you
like a
seen her
roller.
Oh,
genitals?
with like a little bit of holy
That's
water.
how she can call her Vinny.
Ah.
Yeah, she see, she like I had to make sure that all of the herbs were gone.
I just picture her character just kicking the door of your office and just lifting the skirt up. Look at that! How do I fix that?
Hey, I
And you're
fucked
just like-
Satan. These boils started happening. What do I do?
Yikes. Okay.
Alright.
Let's figure this out.
All right.
Cool.
Just stare at it directly. Cool. Here's some salt. Okay.
Let's see.
I gotcha.
I know why you.
Held up a church?
Oh, yeah, you held up at church. I didn't tell on you for it. You know why? I was busy raping the pastor and you saw me.
Oh,
so you
we
both
have, a
have
shared
dirty-
secret.
okay,
yeah.
Okay.
Alright.
So you've got dirt on each other.
Okay.
Yeah, because I was going to say that was a pretty big, like, loophole was like, well, how did she not turn you in? But no, it's okay.
Because
it was some bad shit on both sides. Okay.
You were raping the pastor?
He was into it until he found out I was the devil.
Right.
And, like, once he found out that I was like, oh, man, Beelzebub didn't have a dick like this, he was like,
so,
whoa!
There is a fan...
Very upset.
There is a fan-made class that's called, like, The Summoned, and it's basically like Hellboy. I feel like that's where you're eventually going to end up.
Yeah.
Is that you're just going to be, like, a devil person.
Yeah.
But
well, like, Satan gave me the cummies. And
then, he certainly did.
Yeah, but, like, instead of it being, oh, you're pregnant now, it's like, oh, you're Satan now, this is your job.
So you need a connection with Zora now.
No, we had one.
Well, I mean, we
she's got one, though. Unless that's going to connect the bridge to both of you.
Yeah, you got to connect the bridge to her.
that's right, because mine was they came to me for advice. Okay.
Right.
Let's see.
Right, yeah, if she doesn't pick one for you, then it's like she owes you a debt. Whereas
right, at least
she might have, like, you guys might have communicated more than just, this looks gross. So.
Yeah. See, I don't know. I feel like after she cured my demon herpes, we became pretty chill. Like, we don't hang out all the time, but we're old friends. Like, we've been hanging out a bit. So when we see each other on this, yeah, it's our first outing together professionally.
Well, I was just going to say, well, let me ask then. If you know that she has some kind of occulty thing, and you're okay with it, you know that she can keep a secret, have you guys thought about starting some kind of agency? Like, is this the test in the waters?
Oh, yeah, and then we bring this asshole in.
Because you need a getaway driver.
Yeah. Hey.
So instead, it's the government was looking around. You found him on Craigslist.
And she knew me as a getaway driver.
I know there's a good getaway driver. So you presented the three of you to the government like, hey, we'll solve your problem, whatever it is. And here we are.
If there's a problem, we'll solve it. Yeah.
Can we call
and the DJ resolved
ghost slutsters?
Yeah. We'll make t-shirts and shit.
I love it. I'm already thrilled with this. So this is technically the first outing.
Okay.
So there may be some kinks in the road and things like that. But we all know. But the thing I love is that Mega is still basically a mercenary in all this. You two are kind of working as a team. Obviously, this is your first time working together, but there's at least some camaraderie. There's at least some comfort there between the two of you. Although maybe you haven't seen her powers yet.
Well, I mean,
you just know that there's some shit, but you don't. Yeah. You maybe haven't seen it.
Listen, my vagina talks.
Good. Squawk box. That's good. Thank you. That's what I was looking for. So, nevertheless, so James is sort of an outsider here. He's still like, okay, I'm just here to get money, but
I was promised money.
Right.
And cookies.
So maybe it was almost the outside person that we don't know of presented you with this opportunity. It was like, hey, this would be to your interest. You should participate. So that's why you're in. Yeah. I love it. As for me, like I said, you all know about San Clemente, the former rocket test island off the coast of California. The only person, and this may have been the person that was communicating with you guys to get you on the mission, is Admiral Rod Redwing. He's a 50-something Navy man. He's done a lot and seen a lot more. He's reluctantly pulling this crew off San Clemente. Like, he's been there for quite a few years. He wasn't there for the rocket testing because that was back in like the late 50s. But he's comfortable with the island. He's got this crew of like, let's say maybe 100, Americans as well as mixed in with locals. He doesn't want to leave, but he's a Navy man, and you're not a Navy man for years and years without listening to orders. So once it came down the pipeline, hey, you got to get your shit and go. He's like, oh Jesus! But he's not going to be in your way. He's basically just going to be an exposition dump when you guys first show up, and then he's gone, and you'll be on the island. So he would be the only one I think you guys would know going in because he would have been the one to be in communication with. Okay. You guys will all fly in.
He's who hired me.
Yeah, basically. Okay. He's who hired the gang here. Yep. The what was it? The
Slutsters.
Ghost Slutsters. Thank you. I got to write that down.
Now, are we Ghost Slutsters? Are we the Kako brothers? Like, what are we?
Oh no, that's pretty good.
We could be Jack Horrance. That's another one.
I imagine this was the whole helicopter ride in.
Yeah.
It's just this game of like, well, could we do this? Yeah. So you guys will land, and then you guys will be free to explore. Like I said, the island is only like probably 40, maybe 30, 35, 40 miles tall by probably 10, 15 miles wide. It's not a huge stretch of land. You guys saw on the map, I cut off basically the southern side of it. I didn't have a ton of stuff to be like, the whole island's full of shit! So, basically, like, the villages kind of cuts it off. But also keep in mind, we're still just off the coast of California. This isn't like the Amazon or anything like that. It's just kind of like a beach town, almost.
Question.
Yeah.
In my contract, or in our contract with the government, did we, once we've gotten this shit cleared up, get her proclaimed mayor of Mount Thirst? Like, that's really important.
That could be...
Yeah, that's part of the
That could be negotiated,
Here's the other thing. Do we know exactly why we're hired? Is this just...
No,
we're
like I
gonna
said...
get the details from
Well,
Admiral...
what you know, because like I said, you guys were putting together this PowerPoint of this new Ghost Slutsters agency. And, you're adult virgins.
We're an adult version.
And so you basically took whatever job the government needed without asking questions. So you're being brought in.
All right.
Something's going wrong. Actually, I have the beginning.
So
thing.
we just know that something's gone wrong. That's fine.
That basically, this has been labeled as uninhabited by the U.S. government. But there's, like I said, at its height, there was about 100 people or so living on this island. When you guys come in, there's about 23 left.
Oh.
Were they rich? Like, were they super good?
No, they weren't super rich. It was like your Americans were mostly Navy people. And, working on something, which we don't know. And then you had locals who, there's some shops, there's some little villages. You'll see there's going to be an inn when you come in. But yeah, mostly everyone's left, and the Admiral's going to tell you it's because there's been disappearances, there's been theft, and there's been murders, and nothing can be explained. And that's your guys' job. Now, I'm assuming you guys sort of, fudged your resumes to get in there.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we've dealt with all kinds of shit. And,
I have a doctorate.
Good. In spookology.
In paraphysics.
Good. Excellent. So they're not going to baby feed you kind of thing of here's the clues. They were assuming this is old hat for you guys, and then you guys are just going to roll in and figure it out.
Here we go.
The Admiral is going to tell you that you've got tentatively a time frame of about 3 days to figure it out, because by then everyone else will be either gone or leaving. So they drop you off. You're going to get an exposition dump, which we basically discussed, and then 3 days, another helicopter's coming to pick up whatever's left. San Clemente Island, the southernmost of the Channel Islands of California. Although as beautiful and warm as any coastline of mainland California, San Clemente is far from a tourist destination. The 2015 U.S. census officially labeled San Clemente as uninhabited, but that's not entirely accurate. There's a few well-put-together villages, you can see here on the map, some local wildlife, and a surprising amount of Americans living there. So why the false listing? Yes.
Pause. Are we Americans or Native Americans? Important.
You can be whatever you want to be.
No, I'm saying...
No, it's just...
Because, is it an Indian tribe that already lives... Or an indigenous tribe that already lives there?
Well, there's not many people, as you might have seen on the map. The current population is 13 goddamn people, so...
13 people, they're all cursed.
So there's not terribly much left, but I imagine kind of just, Hawaiian-y sort of islandy people.
Okay.
They're not Native American chiefs.
Polynesian.
Polynesian would be great.
Yeah.
Little Moanas that were running around and now no more.
Well, make way.
It may have something to do with the fact that there's a U.S. Navy rocket test facility on San Clemente. So basically, the situation here is something strange has been going on in this island neighborhood, and who they're going to call the Ghost Slutsters. And so the government has officially brought you guys in to figure out what is going on here. And so our show opens kind of like Jurassic Park. There's a helicopter coming in. The three of you are on it, and you land here at the NOTS pier. Right here is where you're landing.
Can I ask the pilot if I can fly the helicopter?
You asked since the moment you left the ground. He just said no.
Pause.
Okay.
Is Jeff Goldblum on the island?
No.
Why
going?
isn't he one of the 13?
Because he's already gone. He was the first to go. They took him off immediately.
That's true.
He's
He
too
must be
important.
protected.
Exactly.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm really upset that I
Alright.
wasn't allowed to fly the helicopter.
So,
I'm really upset we're coming to an island without Jeff Goldblum.
So you guys land in the on the pier. and you're about to meet, and this is someone you've already been briefed on from the government. You're here to meet Admiral Rod Redwing, and he's going to be our exposition dump more so than what I've already dumped on you. So the helicopter lands, and the three of you are coming off.
Mr. Redwing, let's cut straight to the chase. What the hell are we doing here? What's going on this island?
Well,
pause.
Would he be mad if we called him Wad Woodwing?
Probably. Should I? You know, we just started. If we need to make this the porno parody because of you two children, we can do that if needed. I can make a couple of adjustments. Well, and he takes a look at the three of you.
All right.
I suppose there's a tool for every job. Over the last 4 months, the Navy outpost, and surrounding... Oops. Great start. And surrounding villages have started to unravel. Stuff's going missing, people showing up dead.
We're naked.
This place is coming unglued. After losing enough resources and personnel, the government decided to pull the rest of us out of the island as a cost-cutting measure. And you three are the official mop bucket. You're here to look at what's left, figure out what's going on here, and report to HQ with findings. There's about 25 or so personnel left. Half of them will be gone by the end of the day. We'll be making a passover with a chopper in about 3 days' time. However much is left of the three of you will be picked up then, so good luck. And then Admiral Wad Redwing walks past you guys, gets on the chopper.
Hey,
and
I smell him as he walks by, though. Like, it's...
Good.
What does he smell like?
He smells like disappointment.
But like old disappointment?
Yes, he's been at this for a long time, and obviously this is the look on his face. This is not a decision that he wanted to be a part of.
Well, wait a minute, Mr. Redwing. If this is Operation Scorched Earth and we're just gonna fuck this island, what are we here for? Like,
and he looks over his shoulder. He points at the giant airfield with the big military base on it and the missile launch. He goes, "You're here to make sure that shit doesn't go tits up." As you guys get off the chopper and you look around, so you're seeing a few different things here listed on the island. First of all, right next to you is Z's boats. That seems to be the only kind of travel port on the island. Right across from where you guys are is the mess hall and the armory, which seems mostly barren. Basically, as you look around this whole area, there's not a lot of commotion left. People are basically... What the fuck? What?
He's nuts!
That's not even how it goes.
He's nuts!
Great. Across is the mess hall and the armory. Again, everything is the whole island is basically in a transition period of like moving to a new apartment. There's boxes with shit everywhere. This is not a well-oiled machine anymore. Kind of catty corner to you is the Clutch Camp Inn. That's basically your barracks area. There's a little storage unit looking place that says Dr. Matos on it. And then obviously there's a village down about a mile or two down. Basically been dropped in to try to figure out why shit has gone south, why there's been theft, why there's been death.
Where's the missile silo one?
Missiles right up there at the top of the island.
Okay. Those are what we gotta stop from going tits up. Wouldn't it be dicks up? I mean, they're dick shaped.
True.
We gotta
now keep in mind, you guys don't have to stay cluttered together if you don't want to.
Yeah.
You can separate. There's no penalties for that, other than the fact that if you find something shitty, you're dealing with it on your own.
Hey Zora, let's ditch the stuff.
Alright, I don't know what's going on here. The
so
villagers?
you may want to go to the boat shop and check it out. That would be my 2 cents.
Okay.
But you guys do whatever the fuck you want.
So let's get this done with. I'm gonna go down to Z's boats.
Okay.
I'm gonna... Hey!
Well, wait a minute. So are you just going, or is everyone going?
Yeah, we'll all go.
Okay, so you open the little door to the little shanty.
Oh, am I just breaking right in?
No. You knock on the door opens, and it's...
by itself?
It's Captain Z. He just opened the goddamn door. Can you give me a second to say my sentence? So obviously the Navy was inhabiting this island, but he's the only boat in town. So he's like, oh, hey, you must be the guys who they said were coming in to clean this place up. You don't look how I was expecting you to, but that's fine.
Whoa, what does that mean?
Nothing. You're so pale. It's so sunny on this island. I just imagine everyone would have a tan. So...
Hey, Captain Z. This guy. Yeah. Good. When was the last time you showered?
Island life is a little more laid back than that. We don't worry about it. But thank you for being very rude and questioning me about my hygiene as I'm about to take you fuckers on a boat to show you how the island works.
It's been like a week, right?
I've been told that you guys needed some information, so let's all get in my little cigarette boat. We're gonna go around the Cape real quick. I'll show you all the things and blah blah blah. So you guys get in the boat.
Okay.
And
Does he want money for this?
No, because he's already on the island. He's obviously been making some kind of living off of it. So He's here to give you guys a little tour of the island. So as you guys leave the boat dock,
All right.
you're going around the cape here. He is regaling with like a very boring, very who gives a shit history of the island. It used to be a leper colony at some point, blah, blah, blah. He's basically this Wikipedia page. It means nothing.
I'm going to cut him off. I'm getting impatient. Look,
Okay.
Z, the U.S. military hired us to go figure out what's going on with this island. I need you to tell me what you know about why the military would be hiring 3 ghost slut things to come investigate this island.
By the way, the entire time he's been telling his story, I've been in the back, like, just making the hand jerking
Good,
motion.
good.
Yeah.
Well,
trying to rein this guy in.
before Z answers, he cuts down the power on the boat. Because up here around the missile silo, it's kind of a quiety kind of zone. And so he doesn't cut the power off completely, so you're not just drifting. But it went from like we're scooting to like now it's slowed down. And so as you come around, the cape here, you see this big cave, and there's like it's deep. It's deeper than you would expect a cave to be right on the cusp here. But you also see just the massiveness of the silo. Now the missile silo hasn't been used in a long, long time. You can see that. And I said in the original context, the original exposition, that it originally was firing off stuff like in the 50s, like late 50s, early 60s. So this isn't something that's like active, but it's in decent enough shape. And so as the boat's coming around the cape here, and you see the cave and you see the silo, the boat starts getting a little choppier, and it's kind of like wobbling back and forth a little bit. And
Nabisco throws up.
well, you three turn to say something to Captain Z. Captain Z's gone.
Is Captain Z overboard right now, you guys? Did you guys see him fall over the boat?
I didn't push him.
I'm very happy with this. So all you see,
2 fuckers. Did you hear a splash or anything?
No.
Meanwhile, the boat is still moving, but now you're heading away.
I'm gonna drive the boat. I'm gonna drive the boat. Now I'm driving the boat.
Okay. All right. So wait, hold on a second.
Is there blood in the water? Like, is there a shark or something? Like,
you see a little discoloration in the water,
Okay.
but not much.
One of you fuckers needs to figure out if we got lights on this boat. If there's a spotlight, flashlight. Is it night or day?
It's still day. That's a great question.
Okay.
You guys land. It's about 1:30, 2 o'clock in the afternoon.
Yeah.
It's beautiful because it's still California, so it's like probably like 75 degrees or so. Sunny, but not like oppressive hot Florida heat. It's California where you're like, oh, that's great. And you're all probably going to end up being sunburned because you don't think about it because it's not oppressively hot.
All right.
Hold on. So you're trying to take control of the boat. That's our first.
Take control of the boat. Can't you guys see his fucking body in the water?
Hold on.
Can we see his body?
No, you
I don't
can't.
see it. Yeah.
Did he disappear?
That's the question. So hold on. So we got to figure out.
Ghost,
So I think Mega is doing his first roll here.
Yeah. Hey, Mega.
Yeah.
It's gonna
By
be
the way, I have a
very-
standing plus.
Yes, you are acting under pressure.
And I'm driving.
Right. So you get a +1 already.
All right.
So just so we're all clear. So when you act under pressure, you roll for cool. So whatever your cool point
What's
is.
my cool? Oh, I get +1 on my cool.
Okay.
And I
so
get plus
if you get, you've already come in with a +2 because you're driving.
Ooh, driving and cool.
On a 10 plus on your car your dice,
Yep.
you get to do what you set out to do.
Okay.
7 and 9, not 7 of 9, 7 or 7 to 9. The keeper is going to give you a worse outcome, hard choice, or price to pay.
Yep.
And then if you roll a 12, and that would be +2 is a 14. You may choose to either do what you wanted and something extra, or do what you wanted to absolute perfection.
Okay.
So you're acting under pressure.
That's fine. We can abstract all that away. I don't even know what I'm rolling for. What am I rolling for?
Oh, well,
Driving
you're
the boat?
rolling
Okay.
to take control of the boat.
Okay.
Oh, just to take control of the boat.
Well, and pilot it, because right now you're just fucking you. So
you have
just to
to roll.
recap,
You can't just go on
just to
doing it
recap, Captain Z is gone.
Right.
The boat is pilotless right
we
now.
don't know where he is.
Right.
He's
so
gone.
you said I'm going to take control of the boat.
All right, I'm going to take control
You're
of the
rolling
boat.
to see how that goes.
All right, here I go, motherfucker. Boom.
I can't see. What is it?
That's 7.
5 plus
5 plus 2 is 7. That's a mixed outcome.
Okay.
So
Yep.
you grab control of the boat.
Yep.
And you steer it.
Well, wait a minute. If I'm rolling to take control of the boat,
That's the story here that we're telling.
then I'm not driving yet.
Well, do you want the plus or not?
You're the DM.
That's what I'm saying. I'm saying you got it.
Okay.
You,
Okay.
you got control of the boat.
All right. Here we go.
But
But
because it wasn't a perfect, You steer it back towards the island.
Oh, I'm sorry, you guys.
You're right by the mess hall, but you do not stick the landing. And so the boat...
Am I trying to stick the landing?
Well, you would have ideally parked it nicely and gone okay, let's all get out.
Are we trying to get out of the boat?
Well, I don't know. Do you want to? Yeah, that's what happens is you crash into the shoreline.
Oh.
And so you're back on the island. No one's hurt. No one's seriously injured, but...
I'm pissed.
The boat's
I was
done.
like, I'm cheesed and inconvenienced. I know I'm fucking wet, and I hate when my feet are wet.
Right.
So we just watch a man die? Is that what...
That man is gone.
Okay.
So, and by the way, if we're going by the game mechanics, that was your hook. So
my hook?
That, as in, now you know something's up. Because that's not normal.
Do we know that something's up, or did that man just, fall into the water and drown?
Well, you didn't hear a splash.
I didn't hear a splash.
Hey, Mega. This is going to be a really long fucking 3 days if you don't chill out.
Oh, okay.
I guess you shouldn't
So,
chill out.
You're back to the island again. It's like an episode of Lost. You're back on the island. So, what do you want to do now?
Oh, we're right by the mess hall. Should we just cut through there and see if there's anybody left?
You can definitely cut in there.
Pause. Does the mess hall have chicken nuggets?
That's a great question. So, you're looking at bare minimum rations at this point.
Damn it. They don't even have the good
You still got some cooking utensils, you got some pans, you've got some things like that, and you've got rations and some basic food, maybe some fresh fruit still because you're still on an island. But like I said, this whole area is in the middle of a transition period. It's halfway packed. So
are there bananas?
Sure.
God damn it.
Fuck each other with them, I guess.
God damn it.
I just want to know if bitch can get a banana.
So this is also the mess hall and what's left of the armory. Again, no heavy weapons, no assault rifles or anything like that, but you've got batons, you've got some physical weapons left that are just in boxes and crates.
Are there handcuffs?
All right.
No.
I just want to ask questions that make you make that face.
There's not any handcuffs.
That's what I'm here for.
All right.
Okay.
So you're cutting through the mess hall. Do you guys want to stop and eat anything? Do you guys want to make a smoothie or something?
Smoothie sounds pretty great, but...
I would say it's a little early, I think.
Right.
Yeah, we should just get some food, though, because I don't want to be cramping. We need to get some bananas.
So there's not much activity in the mess hall right now.
Okay.
But there is a little bit of commotion happening at the Clutch Camp Inn. You see there's maybe some raised voices.
Is it, great commotion over there? They're having a big-ass rave?
Yeah, it's not like a saloon brawl or anything like that. But
enough that we would go, hey, what the fuck's going on over
especially on an island where the first person you saw disappeared, it's a little unusual to hear any kind of noise right now. And so you're definitely, other than animal noises and beach noises and
Are
shit.
they, laughing?
No.
Uh-oh. Maybe... Are they missing their bananas?
Maybe.
Should we check for the bananas?
Bring a fruit basket?
Definitely offer them a snack. Yeah.
Bring a fruit basket?
Hey, guys, who wants a margarita?
Right,
Okay.
chill out. I found a way.
So you guys are still in the mess hall. So wherever you guys want to do next.
Is there anyone else in the mess hall?
No, like I said, just a little bit of food and some weapons and stuff like that.
All right, well, I'm putting a banana in my pocket so that I can make if I'm not happy to see you. It's just a banana.
Always a smart idea. Does anyone grab anything else? Like I said, there's some police batons, things like that.
Yeah, I already got guns and shit.
Right, you all have guns and knives.
Yeah.
Like crazy people, so that's good.
As we should.
But
do they have any
Lavinia grabbed a
bandoliers or anything like that?
Yeah, there might be a couple bandoliers in there.
Does the baton? I was to say, does it come with a little holster thing, or am I gonna have to hold it the whole time?
Yeah,
I think the retractable one would make more sense on a military base.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Then I'm gonna pick one of those up too.
Is there anything in the bandoliers, or is it just a
no,
bandolier?
just empty stuff.
Still want to look cool. I'm gonna get a bandolier.
Worth it. Yeah.
No banana bandolier.
You knew right where I was going with that. I need bananas, and
Okay.
I need 2 bananas in this bandolier. A banana bandolier.
Yeah.
Oh.
And so they know I'm in business. I want a soup ladle in there.
Okay.
Because they're gonna think I'm a crazy person.
Yeah, no, you already look like a homeless
But
person
you can
now, so that's
whip a
good.
bitch with it, so that's important.
That's good though.
2 bananas and 1
I imagine the thought process was, in case there's velociraptors, you can tap it on the floor.
Yeah.
And the thing.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Is there any Jello?
There's probably some Jello in there because that never goes bad.
There's always room for Jello.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay, so you guys are leaving the mess hall now that you've kind of sort of rated it.
Yeah, because I figure we can always come back to that.
Right. It's not like it's closed off or anything like that.
Before we go though, are there any butter knives or any small things that can can openers?
Good question. No, because they talked about at the beginning there has been rampant theft on this island, so that's why it's a combination of shit's going missing and shit's getting packed up.
Okay, all right.
So no
Any
knives, no anything. I don't see any rope here right this second. There might be some.
Maybe in the armory?
In the armory part, maybe, but there's also probably going to be some, like, rope and decorative shit in the inn.
Can of beans.
There's probably some beans and stuff, but again, no can opener.
Will the beans fit in my bandolier?
A can of beans?
Yeah.
It might be a little heavy, but I suppose.
Banana bandolier. I'm not going to eat them. I just want to look crazy. I don't have a can opener.
Oh, that's true.
I want to be able to have something I can just like push out of my bandolier.
Well,
and
I think we can hold off on you being a human picnic basket for a little bit.
Okay, so we'll damage if you thump somebody in the head. Like.
So I've got my bandolier, 2 bananas, 1 ladle. What did you leave with?
Good. I picked up the retractable baton and also a banana.
And other than losing your patience, did you grab anything?
No, I didn't. Okay. I was just watching these two bitches loot everything.
Okay,
so we both got batons. Uh-huh. I got a bandolier with 2 bananas and a ladle, and she just got a baton and a bandolier.
Banana.
Oh, and a banana. Yeah.
Gotta have a banana. Okay, so what next?
Alright, I'm gonna go to this village. I need to interview some fuckers.
Okay.
We'll walk behind you.
Okay.
Like, we're with you. We're just like 20 paces
So you guys
back.
are leaving the mess hall, you're skipping the inn, and you're going to the village?
Oh, wait. What's going on at the end?
Is the end if he wants to go to the village, why don't we go to the inn?
That's fine.
Because then we can go chill them fuckers out.
That's fine.
Yeah, alright. They might be missing their bananas. So you go to the village. You're going to skip over all that commotion. I'm going to go to the...
There's a commotion at the...
Yeah, we said at the inn, you hear raised voices. Somebody's having an argument.
Oh, that's right. Okay. Well, let's go to the inn.
Okay, then. So the 3 of you are going to the inn. He super wants to party at this village, I'm telling you.
Rape and pillage.
Right, so you go in the Clutch Camp Inn. Now, keep in mind, this is still an isolated island, so it's not like this is the Swan and Dolphin. This was still a barracks that basically got turned into an inn so that it wouldn't be so miserable. Mm-hmm. And in its heyday, it might have been cozy and cute, kind of like IKEA military. Now it's kind of just, there's a bunch of shit laying around because it's half packed up.
Yeah.
So as you walk into the inn, you see 3 different people in there. On the far end of the inn, towards the coastline, you see that there's a woman in a lab coat. She's at a desk, and she's tinkering with something. She's looking at something sort of in the light of the window and scribbling down notes. On the other side, closer to the door, I keep pointing to this. This is just a circle. But anyway, closer to the door, you're seeing this commotion. You're seeing this old, withered man just yelling at this tall drink of asshole who's just barking back at him.
Hey.
And so as you guys walk in, they're wrapping up this argument. And so one of the younger of the 2 men slams his hand down on the table that's there. And he goes, "God damn it, Whit, I told you for the last time this fucking place isn't haunted. Now go back to fucking climbing in your whiskey bottle and leave me the fuck alone." And he's like starting to walk toward the door by the 3 of you. And then
I walk up and go, "Hey, let's not go bananas here."
Christ almighty. Alright.
So, this gentleman stops, rolls his eyes.
And I stop and I go, "Vinny, nice to meet you."
And says, "Hey, I'm Richard Denning.
Hey.
I'm assuming you guys are with the cleanup crew. You're here with like the maids and things. You can go grab my bags. They're in room 3.
Oh, nice try, buddy. We're here to clean up your mess.
Oh.
I got a mess you can clean up.
You're the oops crew that they brought in to like sweep for fingerprints. There's no mystery here. The mystery is these goddamn villagers have been picking this place clean for the last 4 months, and the government doesn't know what the fuck they're doing because they're worried about building goddamn walls and things like that. So now they have completely shit-canned this whole operation. And so I'm sticking around to actually prove that these damn dirty villagers are the fucking cause behind all this." And he shoves past you fucking 3 people and walks out the door.
Who was he talking to earlier?
He was talking to an old man named Whit.
Okay.
And Whit's still standing there, just kind of like shambly and old.
Pause.
Right.
Shambly.
If someone were to play our pal Dick here, who would it be?
Gaston. He's Gaston.
Hey.
God damn it. Alright. I'm gonna go talk.
She's gonna be fucking that dick.
So he's shoved past you guys, and he's walked through, and he's going, I guess, towards the mess hall or something like that. It doesn't really matter. Fuck
Give
it.
him a mess hall.
Right.
I want to talk to Whit.
Good idea.
I want to follow our friend Dick over here.
Well, Dick's, or like he said, his bags are in there, and he's walking off, I guess, to talk to some military people that are left. But Whit is over by this little makeshift bar that's there, and he has indeed done what Dick told him to. He sat right back down and is drinking again.
While he's talking to him,
Okay.
I'm gonna take a shit.
Okay. So you go over to Wit.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so what's up?
What was that about?
He's stubborn. He doesn't want to believe what's actually going on around here.
What's actually going on around here?
Wit fills up his drink again.
Oh.
Whiskey, I guess? Whatever. Island whiskey? Whatever.
Okay, nice.
Could be rum.
Banana daiquiris. He's just drinking banana daiquiris.
Oh, nice. Can I get one? Where'd you get that? Can I?
So he
Barkeep, can I?
Well, there's no barkeep. And Wit just kind of like shakes the blender that's just empty next to you as he's finished off his own drink. He's like, oh, I've been on this island since it was just a baby archipelago. And yeah, Dick doesn't want to believe what's really going on around here.
What's really going on around here?
This is an island full of ghosts.
Oh.
Yeah, there's this place used to be a leper colony.
Oh.
Back when I was just a kid.
Uh-huh.
And my parents used to tell me stories about this place. And
Pause. Have they cleaned the bathrooms since it was a leper colony?
yes.
Good.
Okay.
It's been a little bit.
So, no, this place is haunted. That's what's been going on.
While they're having this conversation, I'm just sort of looking around. Like,
What do you mean this place is haunted? Like what?
Like I said, it was a leper colony for the longest time. And these spirits are angry. There's so much spirit energy on this island, and it is so mad. And so, it's waited 100 years, but the ghosts, probably ghost pirates, are mad, and they're taking all this stuff, and they keep killing people, and both people, not even just military people, like villagers have showed up dead too. It's the damnedest thing you've ever seen.
if they're ghosts, why do they need stuff?
And he takes another big drink of his banana daiquiri. He gets fumbled a little bit because the umbrella's fucked him up a little bit in his stupid beard. And he's like, well, I don't know why they need it. I just know they're mad. And then they're getting what they want. They're running everybody off this island.
Yeah, I think Wit is full of shit.
So telepathy will allow me to manipulate without talking.
Okay. So what's the role for telepathy?
It doesn't say. Let's see. This can allow you to
So it's
you still roll moves as normal, except people will not expect the weirdness of your mental communication.
So you're basically, what does it say instead? You're basically investigating a mystery or reading. So I guess this would be investigate a mystery.
Yeah.
Okay.
So roll plus sharp.
Negative sharp. Good.
Good. So on a 10 plus. Oh, cool. Okay, so for this one, you get to ask me questions.
Okay.
Because it gives you on your little hunter list under investigate a mystery. If you investigate a mystery, roll plus sharp. On a 10 plus, you get 2 questions. On a 7 to 9, you get 1 question. And then if you get a 12, then you can ask me anything that's not 7. 7 to 9, you get 1.
All right. What's being concealed here?
Okay. Great question.
Is it titties?
Did you say that, or did Wit say that?
Right. No, well, so her question right now, what she's going into his mind.
Yeah. You want me to describe how I do it?
Yeah, yes, of course.
So, like, I've taken a shit. I come out, wipe my hands on my jeans, adjust my bandolier, pop down in the seat next to him, fold my hands, and just give him a big-ass grin.
Okay. So Wit's got the banana daiquiri, and so what you've seen in his mind of what's being concealed here is Wit is a scared old man and ultimately doesn't know what the fuck he's talking about. He has no proof of this. It's just he heard ghost stories as a kid, and that's what he's put together here. But he doesn't know for sure, and he's just talking out of his drunken asshole.
And it's like pirate ghosts, right?
It's definitely like pirate ghosts.
Okay.
So you've just learned that it may not be ghosts.
I look to the rest of my crew and give them the kind of. No, he's not really.
He's bullshitting. Yeah, he's bullshitting this out of his butthole.
Yeah.
Okay. So anything else?
Yeah, I guess so. We can go with the. I've read about this sort of thing.
So what's yours? Is the same thing? You're investigating a mystery.
No, mine is actually an act under pressure.
Oh, cool. Okay. So your roll plus for cool.
Yeah, I get a roll. Actually, plus sharp instead of plus cool, and I act under pressure for this one, which is cool because my sharp is plus 2.
Excellent.
So basically, he's bullshitting this. We kind of get the alright. He's definitely bullshitting, and then I go, alright. Well, I read something about this before we got here. Like I brought a book on the fucking helicopter.
7, 8,
5, 6.
9, 10. So you get 2 questions technically.
Okay.
Or I can tell you what your book would have told you. Because for Investigate a Mystery on the fight page, these are the listed questions that you can ask typically.
Okay.
But in this case, if you want, I can tell you, like... Because basically you're looking to justify blowing this guy off.
Right. Okay, that's good. Let's go with what happened here.
Okay. Oh, great. That actually works out perfectly. So you're an expert. You've read all about San Clemente. You know all the history about the missiles going off, stuff like that. There has never been a book written about this island being haunted. Like, there's never been, like, the wacky ghost stories off the coast of California. There's never been anything recorded here that you know of anything involving ghosts or bullshit like that.
Well, that doesn't do me any good.
So...
Like they call the ghost sluts use that.
Is there anyone else?
Well, you guys are not just ghost related. You're weird shit. Well, also, let's context here. This is your first mission, and you guys answered an open call from the government.
That's true.
They were looking for a discreet cleanup crew, and you guys fudged your resumes with
That's
Safety
true.
Town to get
Yeah,
in there. So this
we
isn't
did.
just an
Safety
exclusively
Town did.
ghost thing. You guys said, "Hey, we're down for anything. We're down for weird stuff."
I fucked the creature from the Black Lagoon once.
There you go. So,
Is there anyone else in the end?
yes, there's the lady with the lab coat who's been scribbling down notes. She was the one who, when you first walked in, she was looking at something in the window.
Describe
Talk to
her.
her.
She's got, I don't know, medium-length brown hair. She's obviously disheveled. She's been on this island for a while. It's not like she's had mainland contact, so she's not, like, native crazy yet or anything like that, but she's got a couple of books that are worn. She's scribbling something down, and she keeps looking at something in the window.
Is she a beauty but a funny girl?
No, she's just a regular lady.
Hey, what can you tell me about this island?
What's up?
What can you tell me about this island?
She fucking gets startled. Like, the fact that, I guess,
Oh,
the
you know,
three
we
of
all
you...
just definitely creeped up behind
Yeah,
her. Like,
sorry,
hey!
And she's like, Jesus! And, like, kind of, like, puts away what she's working on.
Sorry,
right now.
lady.
Oh, my
name
God.
is
Who the hell are the
Mega.
three of you?
I'm Mega Nabisco.
Is that a... Okay. Great.
Does she recognize? Was that a look of recognition?
That was the what a name that is recognition.
Okay,
She
yeah.
recognized the power of that very powerful name.
Yeah.
I, like, dramatically reach my hand out,
Very nice.
and I say, Lavinia, it's very nice to meet you.
She's a little skittish. You can see it doesn't look like she sleeps terribly much. She would
and so hold
fit
my
she
hand
would
out
fit
to her.
very nicely in this
Awkward handshake.
yeah, in this group. And so she's just sort of like disheveled and just sort of like sitting there just looking at the three of you wide-eyed and not really... She's not a conversationalist like Wit was. She's just sort of sitting there. And she's like, so what brings you guys to the island?
Work.
Good. It's good to stay busy.
Classified? It's classified. It's classified work.
I'm literally the only scientist on this island. There's nothing really more classified than what I deal with.
What do you deal with?
Mostly research. On the wildlife here on San Clemente.
If it's also classified, does that mean we can all tell each other the secrets?
No. It's super classified.
What if I were to roll some dice at you, and then you just decide?
So are you trying to manipulate someone?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
So I'm, like, looking her right in the eye, and
Right,
she's
right in the
really
deadlights.
uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Like, she's really uncomfortable.
So what is your, so for manipulate someone, once you've given them a reason, tell them what you want them to do and roll for charm.
Yeah.
Your charm is a +2, I believe. You are very charming because you're androgynous.
Yeah, this girl, it doesn't look like she gets along.
Yeah, true.
My charm is... Yeah.
I just imagine you just butching it up like, what's up, baby? Like, 6.
That's,
and then what is
8.
8? Okay.
Yeah.
On a 7 to 9, they'll do it, but only if you do something for them right now to show them you mean it. If you ask too much, they'll tell you what, if anything, it would take for them to do it. So,
I'm a
Sweetheart.
terrible person.
We could all die tomorrow if you don't tell me what's going on here. I want to protect you.
so she takes a deep breath, and she goes, well, look, I'm here to just investigate the wildlife, and if there's anything fallouty from the missile silo. It's been here for almost 100 years. And the government thinks that this is probably going to affect wildlife in some way. I'm basically here to cover the government's ass. There are some different species out here, which are really interesting. And now she sort of lights up, because now it's like science fair day. Like, oh, well, there's actually a lot of different species of fish out here on San Clemente. And so she's just sort of rattling a little bit. But she mentions that she's got other stuff in her lab that she can show you guys if you guys are really interested in the wildlife of San Clemente.
Totally.
And so...
Super duper
I'm not.
interested.
I'm definitely not.
Yeah, we both sort of it's like,
So,
we're definitely interested.
So yeah, if you guys are interested in the wildlife, I'd love to show you the lab and see what we've got there. So does that sound like something that everybody wants to do?
Yeah,
Christ.
we're
Look
following.
here down, sweetheart.
You lead the way. You lead the
Okay,
way.
yeah, great. And so you guys all leave the Clutch Camp Inn, and you walk a couple of feet over for her lab, which she says lab, but it's basically just a storage unit with science shit in it. This is still an island. Mm-hmm. It's not like she's the professor from Gilligan's Island by any means, but this is just basically a storage unit with some shit in it.
Now, where is that in relation to, like, where we started here?
So you landed here.
Uh-huh.
You went to the Clutch Inn,
Uh-huh.
and now you went just across the street there.
Okay, because I've got the Haven thing for
Yes.
the safe spaces, so one of them is a panic room. So, like,
Yes.
would her lab be able to work as a panic room?
Oh, I think so. Now, let me ask you this.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Or is it just, it's where I need it to be?
it is where you need it to
Okay.
be, but I want to ask you about that. Do you picture that as the TARDIS? Like, do you picture that as like a, hey, this broom closet door, I have it set to where we can go in there and hide? Or do you have it like it's a tangible place you called ahead? Is it curbside to go, or is it magic?
No, it's magic. But
Okay.
you know what? It's Beetlejuice magic. You draw a door.
Okay.
Yeah.
Excellent.
So it's
Excellent.
like it's a mix between like Harry Potter remove requirement and Beetlejuice.
Excellent.
Like
Add
I
on
get
your,
to decide what I need, but I get to
add to your inventory only. You always have sidewalk chalk with you.
Oh yeah.
You always have to draw
So
that.
she can disappear into a magical place?
She can open up a room. Now, let me ask you this. Is it just room for one, or can you drag these two momos in there with you?
She can drop one other Momo in there with her.
Okay.
And then,
But yeah, she's got like a space to study and to stay hidden if needed.
Yeah, I have a lore library. I figured the library would probably just be me because it's full of books and shit. So like,
Or a
there's
computer.
not a lot of room.
Oh, I picture it's one of those big fucking color Macs that we
Yeah.
had like
Oh
high
yeah,
school.
no, it's
like
definitely
that's
the old school Macintosh.
Yeah.
Okay, that's good.
That's
'Cause
your
I also
library.
The
have,
three-color ones that has Oregon Trail, has the big 8.5-inch floppy Oregon Trail.
yes, exactly.
Yeah.
That's where she
Also,
keeps
like-
all the knowledge ever. Is in
And I
this.
take my accelerated reader book test.
Nice,
Yeah,
nice, just to
that's
stay
what-
sharp. Good.
That's her Tobin Spirit Guide.
Exactly.
Mavis Bacon math every once in a while. Or no, Mavis Bacon was typing.
Yeah.
Math blasters or number munchers.
David Lynch teaches that.
Right.
put your left pinky finger in the undulating bug.
It looked so upset. That bug looked so very distressed.
I was very distressed. Okay, always have chalk, draw a door, Beetlejuice. So
Okay.
I made a note of that.
So hold on 2 seconds. So, you guys go in the lab, and like I said, it's fine. It's kind of shabby because it's a fucking storage unit. A cramped storage unit that's been reformatted to a library. Dr. Matos, that's who this is, by the way. This is,
Dr. Matos?
yeah, what the fuck is her name? She is Sydney. Dr. Sydney Matos.
City Babe.
Oh, not a James Bond lady scientist. Not like Christmas Jones or whatever the fuck her name was.
Yeah.
She's very plain looking, obsessed with animals and evolution.
Yeah.
And I wrote a
She's not
secret
like Jane
note.
from Tarzan.
Oh, yeah, exactly. If we're going with the Disney ones. Dr. Matos is the island's biologist, put in place by the government basically to cover their asses in case anything spills or the defunct rockets cause a problem with the ecosystem. Okay, so you guys go in the lab. She's got paperwork all over the fucking place. She's got some stuff like hanging up, on little wires and shit like that. And she's got a fish tank with one single fish in it.
Please say it has two heads.
And it's just swimming around. But that's it. For being a biologist, that's literally the only thing she's got in her lab. And so she's down and she's like kind of scattering some things out. And again, just kind of giving you basic San Clemente science shit, nothing of real value right now. But the three of you are in this very closed and little space with this science lady. What
I'm
do you do?
uncomfortably close to her. Let's just make that.
Good.
I want her to.
Are you smelling her like you smell the Admiral?
Yeah.
It's like a little bit cocoa butter, a little bit BO.
Aw.
That's,
She's so cute.
She's stressed.
yeah,
Yeah.
she's stressed.
So what's with the fish?
Oh, well, that's the. Oh shit! Can I read this? I did research for this.
This is what she's saying.
Yeah. Oh shit! What the fuck is it called? The Arapiama gigas. It's a recently discovered fish genus that has a different evolutionary development than other members of its aquatic family. Experts have studied the scales of the fish and discovered they consist of a stacked spiral staircase, like layers made of collagen, protected by a hard outer shell. These spiral layers intertwine, and they can repel the force of a piranha's tiny sharp teeth. The outer shell can protect the fish from initial contact from the bite, but if the teeth shatter the brittle casing, the softer core has not evolved to repel the force of the bite. So that's her little, like, pet project, because it's a newly discovered genus of the fish. And it's got, like, Kevlar, but it's still got soft, delicious inner filling.
Crabfish.
Kinda, yeah. And it's just booping around in the tank and being dumb. Maybe it's, like, kind of, what do they call the deep sea fish that are, like, colorful? No, they're, like, kind of colorful. I forget what they're
Rainbow
called.
fish?
No, not rainbow fish. They have, like, the kind of shimmery, like, they can kind of be in black light. Maybe it's something like that. I think it's got, like, the cool lighting to it. It's the Hot Topic fish.
Yamato.
Yeah, there you go. So, it's shiny. And so it's just kind of fucking around the tank. By the way, that was important, so write that down. Like, what she said about the fish. About the Kevlar thing.
I'm bored by this. I'm not going to write it down.
Good.
No, I mean, my character is...
No, I know. That's good.
Yeah.
Because you would be. You're
Yes.
like, I didn't sign up for fucking
Yeah, I'm not signing up
Mr.
for
Wizard. I'm here to figure out
biology
what the fuck is
lesson.
going on.
I'm a man of action. I
Right.
don't want to learn about fucking fish.
So, it's starting to get a little dark.
What's
It's
up
starting
with
to...
Amalia here?
It's,
Like, what do you-
it's starting to get a little dark. And so, after she kind of schmoozes and gives you this whole fucking Science Day Fair thing, she's like, oh, actually, I'm about to turn in, because I have a few more notes and a few more studies I have to do tomorrow before, they're going to kick me off the island too in 3 days, so I'm trying to get as much information gathered as I can. But yeah, feel free, if you guys find anything or make any discoveries, I'd love to be the first to know. And she's genuine. She's not like Wit, who didn't know what the fuck he was talking about. She's like,
adorable.
she's very excited about wildlife here, even though who knows how the fuck long she's been on this island.
Listen, sweetheart, you've been here a long time?
Yeah.
Did you know Captain Z?
Yeah, if everyone knows Captain.
I'm a little worried
That he might have a drinking problem.
That's very common here on the island. There's not terribly much to do, so yeah, a lot of the islanders here party a little hard.
Any predatory fish?
There's a couple of schools of piranha in the summer, but mostly no. It's pretty quiet around here.
Okay.
And so she kind of like gives you guys the like, I'm gonna wrap up, I'm gonna close up shop kind of thing. And so you guys start to, leave, and I don't know where the fuck you're gonna go, but you start to leave.
I blow her kiss.
And you, and she's very happy about that. She's like, oh, why? And as you guys are about to turn and go walk, I don't know where, you hear a lot of commotion again, and this time from the Islanders. There's a large group of people that are gathered right around outside the lab, and they are going apeshit.
Bananas?
Yeah, they're going bananas in pajamas. They are freaking the fuck out.
Alright, let's go check them out.
Like, oh, what the fuck is this shit now?
So you guys go through. You're going through the crowd, kind of pushing through the crowd of people, and you see what everyone is going apeshit about. You see the upper torso of Captain Z.
Oh.
And it is sprawled out on that coastline.
Oh, boy.
Are we talking like entrails everywhere?
Oh yeah.
Oh.
Like something tore him up fierce.
Mm.
And the worst case of all, his fucking Captain Hat's gone.
Oh,
come
that's
on.
a bummer.
So this place is going apeshit. Because like I said, there's about a dozen people left on the island,
And everybody knows Captain Z.
and everyone's freaking out. So what do you guys do?
Listen, one of you bitches needs to examine that torso.
What we need to do is go tell our poor, sweet baby girl back there that there's a problem out here, and we need to find out if a fish is involved.
Excellent.
That's not a bad idea. One of you needs to go do that.
I'm
One of
gonna
you
go grab
needs to examine the torso for evidence.
Here's what everyone needs to do.
I'm gonna talk to them.
Everyone needs to read a bad situation right now.
Oh,
Oh,
no.
God. Okay.
So when you look around and read a bad situation, roll plus sharp.
Okay,
Oh,
what's my
negative
sharp? I think my sharp is bad. I don't know where my
Oh,
sharp
sharp's
went.
+2.
Oh, I
Oh,
got
I
like
get
a...
+1 sharp.
I got an 8.
What is your sharp?
No, not, it's 9, so it's -1.
Right, so you got an 8, okay.
Yeah.
So you get a +1 of one of the questions on a read bad situation.
I got an 8.
Okay, so what's your sharp? Same
Plus
thing?
one.
+1? So, okay, 8 and 8. What about you?
10, because my sharp
Oh,
is
damn!
+2.
Well,
Okay.
you know.
So you get to hold 3, so you can ask 3 different questions on this little list. You
Okay.
two each get 1 question from the little list.
All right. Let's see. Oh, are there any dangers we haven't noticed?
Good question. You see that there's some entrails hanging off his body, and they're kind of like going back towards the ocean. Like the sea's kind of like pulled it up a little bit. So you see that obviously this wasn't a clean bite or anything like that. And it doesn't even necessarily look like just a bite. There might be more. But there's no other, like, it's not like infected or anything. There's nothing like, there might be like a little hermit crab that might snip your little tootsie, but there's no other real danger here right now.
Okay.
What about you, Mega? You have a question from the list?
What happened here?
Cap Z got fucked!
Is that one of the villagers said that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, the villager, in perfect English, turned and looked at you and went, this guy got fucked!
Yeah, no
It's
kidding.
very clear that he got ripped in half. Why would you waste a question
he's
on that,
sprawled out,
Nabisco?
like, head up, but face down, and you can see it's just cut. Now,
Did you see what happened?
that's 2 questions, you fucker.
What? But that's not on here.
No, we. That's. Can he redo his question?
Yeah, you can
I
redo
think
it.
he
So-
definitely.
Because we're
asked-
under read a bad situation, not
Oh, I thought we were
investigating.
investigating.
No, it's read a bad situation.
This is what we would consider a bad situation.
Because there's a
Okay.
man who got fucked.
What's the best way to protect it?
Exactly.
Too late.
Yeah. Oops. Although, yeah, technically that is a viable question here.
I want to ask investigative mystery questions.
Well,
though.
too bad.
Fuck. What's the biggest threat?
There we go. I didn't even have to.
Whatever the fuck did this. Now, here's the thing. You notice that on the body, the spine is still intact, so this wasn't like a shark bite or anything like that, because it didn't go clean through him. Something kind of like tore away at him. And, yeah, he's pretty fucked. So whatever that is, the size doesn't seem to be the issue. It's not like there's like a giant man-eating octopus or something like that out there. So it's something that seems reasonable. It's not, you know, Loch Ness isn't pissed, but something strong enough to tear through a man. And what about you, Zora? You got 3 questions.
I know none of them are fucking applicable.
Do you want me to help?
Well, if necessary, maybe we can turn one. Well, no, there's one that I see that is applicable, but
I would say probably the best way to protect the victims, because it's obviously everybody's going to stay the fuck out of the water right now.
correct. That is the best way to protect the victims. Is everyone go back to your fucking village or hut or get the fuck out of here.
Don't worry, folks. We're the
Oh,
ghosts.
so we're talking to the keeper. We're not talking to the villagers.
The questions are to the keeper, but the villagers are there.
Yeah.
Okay,
So-
I thought we were talking to the villagers.
No.
Okay.
No, this is a holds mean that we get to pause the game and you're talking to me
Okay.
directly. So yeah, the best way to protect the villagers is everyone needs to go the fuck home, because whatever is out here is mad. And then you've got 2 more questions if you want, or maybe we can turn in those 2 questions and you can ask something out of the list if it's something that's more applicable. Because what's the best way in? I don't know. The giant gaping hole in his torso. What's the
Right.
best way out? I don't know. The giant gaping hole in his torso.
Right, I was like, in and out of what? Like,
No, this isn't really-
because it's obvious that it was, you know, he was in the water. Like,
Yeah, it's not
whatever what did it
applicable right
was aquatic.
Oh, also, his clothes are torn up too.
Well, I figured half
I
his
don't know. I'm
ass
just
is
saying.
gone.
I'm just saying.
His
Like,
entire asshole is out.
yeah, it's gone. Bye bye. So yeah, if you want to turn in your last 2 questions into a question that's not on the list, then maybe we can do that so that you're getting your money's worth.
Where did it go?
Okay. You can see that there are obviously some kind of trail marks from the body back into the water. It's not footprints, but it is trail marks from that body to the ocean. And that's it for question time. So now you're back in a small group, a small mosh pit of scared villagers. What do you do?
Alright, did anyone see what happened here?
I'm gonna go back and get.
Dr. Matos?
Yeah.
Don't fuck her while you're in there.
I'm not gonna fuck her. I need her to answer this question. Then I'm gonna fuck her.
Thank you.
So you get Dr. Matos, you bring her out, and
Sweetheart,
she...
You're not gonna like what you're about to say.
What? And she blood-curdling screams.
Zed's dead, baby.
Yeah, she is losing her shit.
Mm-hmm.
She's like just flipping out right now. To the point, somebody might need to manipulate her, might need to manipulate her to get her to actually focus up and
Alright.
deal with this crime
Alright.
scene.
So I'm gonna manipulate?
Which is, now is it just plus charm for you on yours, or do you have...
Yeah, I think it's...
Oh, because you're not doing telepathy, you're just trying to manipulate.
Yeah, because I think that... Where the
It
hell?
might be on this page.
Oh yeah, the one I'm writing on the back of.
You have plus 2 to charm. So yeah, I would say just regular manipulate.
Yeah. Ooh.
4, 5, 6.
Yeesh.
You fail on that.
Oh damn it!
So
She's just hysterical.
she's just hysterical and she runs
Alright.
back in the lab.
Listen,
And,
sweetheart.
oh, you're gonna try to charm?
You need
All right, I like this.
Calm down.
Okay.
You need to calm
Daddy's
down.
gonna lay the moves.
I have
That-
6,
oh,
7,
I
8.
na-
Plus, what's your charm?
that's
that was
8.
by
That
the
was
way.
9.
What? Oh, 9.
Plus
Sorry.
charmed
I don't do
2.
great with math.
I charmed 11.
11? Jesus Christ.
Listen, sweetheart, everything's going to be okay. I need you to go over to that body, look at the body, and tell me...
Very scientific.
And tell me what you can tell me about that body.
I go with her as moral support.
Okay.
That'll get her to go.
Okay, so she takes a deep breath and she looks it over and she goes, "This isn't an animal attack. There's something else here. These are claw marks. These are bite marks. This is something I've never seen before." But something in the dark water got this guy, and it's not an animal.
Was Captain Z a fat kid?
That's the first thing you got to know about Glass Shark. And then she bursts into tears again, and
I walk her back.
You did good, sweetheart.
Thanks, Dad.
Well,
okay, so what now? What now? Oh, the villagers are still standing out, still shitting their pants. Is anyone going to tell them to go home? Or
listen, all you fuckers.
You've already had a move.
Yeah, but he's already got the high charm. He might as well.
Yeah.
He already
True.
charmed her. At
That's
least
true.
then
You're
everybody
very
can see
charming.
that he got her to relax, and then he can just tell them to disperse.
Everyone needs to go back to your shitty...
Hold it.
Who am I talking to?
Dick Dennings.
Damn,
What
baby!
in the fuck has gone on over here? Oh, Jesus. And so he looks at Captain Z. What the fuck did the three of you do to this poor drunk? And the villagers are all kind of huddling towards him because he's obviously been on the island longer.
Uh-huh.
They bring you here for a couple of hours, and now we lose our only transport guy on the whole fucking island? Jesus Christ.
You know what, motherfucker? You're really cute, but I got a fucking, telepathy here.
Suck some dick.
I am gonna telepathy right up in his asshole. What is my telepathy count?
What does this do? You!
Oh, read your fucking brain.
5! I don't read shit! He's so hot!
Yeah, he's so hot. He blocks your telepathy.
A fucking cleft in his chin.
What's the line from Star Wars where it's like, oh, that doesn't work on fucking stupid Watto?
Mandalorians?
Yeah, whatever. Yeah.
Okay,
No,
no,
it's
so
Watto, yeah.
I have the
mind
banana.
trick don't work on Watto.
There you go.
I just walk up to him, I point the banana in his face, I go, look, what the fuck makes you think that we could do something like this?
The line you're looking for is, mind tricks don't work on me, only money.
There you go. Imagine he said that.
Yeah. Okay, good.
So he goes, look, all I know around here is there's some shit going missing. These people couldn't do something like that. What a motherfucker. He was calling them dirty villagers earlier, and now he's trying to turn them all against you. He goes, these poor people here are not capable of something like that, but I don't know the three of you. I don't know where you come from. All I know is you showed up here, and everyone's favorite drunk boat captain is dead. That was the best and only boat tour on this island. And now it's gone. And I am just about had it with the three of you. A, notice my bags were still there. B, this shit going on. C, I'm going to get in touch with HQ. You three get the fuck off my island.
Oh, you know who he is? He's fucking Chad Radwell.
He is definitely Chad Webb.
Okay, good.
Listen, dick. Take a look at all of us. She's got fucking bananas. She's got fucking bullshit. I only have a gun. There is no way the three of us did that.
Then how do you explain what this is?
I was flirting with your scientist this whole time.
You leave Dr. Matos alone.
I'd flirt with you instead if you let me.
So he fucking storms
Which I
off.
might.
Yeah, he kicks some sand at you and storms off.
I
And
hate
so
to see him go, but I
What
love to
a
watch him leave.
dick.
there you go.
Hey,
So
we should check his bags. Also, he did this.
Oh, I'm definitely hiding all of his underwear, by the way.
Good,
All of that
good.
shit is gone.
No,
So,
I'm burying it in the sand.
Good. And then
So he storms back. He's going towards the village, and like I said, it's starting to get a little late. It's starting to get dark. Dr. Matos comes back out of the lab. She's trying to put herself together. She mentions that, it's not necessarily a curfew, but things. She goes, "Have any of the three of you ever been to Helen, Georgia?" things wrap up pretty early there. They wrap up pretty early here on San Clemente as well. And,
Sidewalks fold up.
So we're gonna, I think the villagers and myself are probably just gonna head back to our sleeping thing, and she looks at Lavinia and she goes, but I don't know if I can be alone tonight.
I roll for scissoring.
Roll to scissor.
Unless you guys want to do anything else, it's time to head back to the inn.
What do I check on my charm?
Oh, true. Let's see. For
scissoring, do I add charm?
Hold
or
on.
do I add
Hold
weird?
on. Let's see.
Can we do a point of both?
You're going to roll to protect someone.
No.
So
with your vagina.
With your vagina. When you or other parts we established in the setup episode that nobody gets to see her goods.
That's true.
Unless they're friends. Yeah. When you prevent to harm another character, roll plus tough. What is your tough?
-1.
Ooh.
But I got a bandolier full of bananas.
And a ladle.
Okay.
7. Okay. Oh, but wait.
6.
Ooh. On a 7+, you protect them okay, but you'll suffer some or all of the harm they were going to get. So,
take a lot of mental bullshit.
Well, hold on. So you're going to go with Dr. Matos to, I guess, her room at the inn? Is that what we're establishing
wherever
here?
she ends up, I'm
Okay, because she doesn't sleep in the lab purposely. She might fall asleep or something.
As I'm leaving, though, I look at the other two and I give them a big old.
As it should be. Then what about the two of
Can
you?
the stress or the damage be that they definitely don't sleep at all, so she's just super crabby the next morning? I didn't get a fucking wink.
That's true. That's true. Yeah. Great point. That may be the case. So what are you two doing?
Well, did the government tell us where we're going to be staying? Are we?
You guys are staying in the camp. You guys have already got a room.
The mess hall? Or
the Clutch Camp Inn. In fact, how they had it set up, because they do have information on Vinny, so they know that she is a girl. The girls had their own room together,
and then has a separate room.
Well,
perfect. Oh,
he has a separate room.
Yep.
But when you walk in that room,
yep,
you can see there's a bunch of other shit in there. It's been kind of the storage spot. Now there are 2 other rooms on this side of the inn. One of them is labeled Richard Denning's. The other labeled Whit Bissell.
I want to go through Dick's stuff.
Dick's door is locked right now, but it's nighttime, so this is
all the shit that's in my room.
There's a lot of shit in your room, but just so I'll write on this.
Shit, all Dick's shit is in my room.
No, it's various shit.
Okay.
There may be some stuff that's labeled Denning's, but okay, so
I'm gonna move all the shit in a corner, and while I'm moving the shit, I want to kind of peek and
look at stuff.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, what do we got? What do we got?
Good. Well, let's investigate a mystery.
3, 6.
6.
What?
Okay.
And plus
sharp.
So 7.
Okay, on a 7 and 9, hold 1, so you can ask any of the questions on the investigate a mystery.
What is being concealed here?
Okay. The biggest thing that's being concealed is the amount of death that's on this island. So you're seeing a lot of clothes, a lot of supplies, a lot of Navy material for people who are no longer alive. There's dog tags, there's shit that's just been stuffed in here. Because at its height, there was 125 people living on this island. We're down to a dozen. And that's a dozen including you. So there's a lot of death that's been on this island. And so there's a little bit of blood on some stuff, but it's not gross, it's not like a crime scene, but there's just a lot of dead people on this island. But no ghosts. So that's what you're seeing in there. So like I said, you can clear that shit off.
Alright, I'm going to clear that shit off. Find a little place to sleep. Is there a bed in there?
Yeah, there's still a bed. It's still a room. It's just there's a lot of shit in there. It's like a shitty guest room.
I'm going to get some bed. Am I wearing a hat? I'm wearing a hat, and I'm just going to pull my hat down.
Okay.
And then
So before bed, are you going to try to break into Denning's room?
Yeah, fuck this guy. I'm gonna
so we need to act under pressure.
Yeah.
You're rolling with cool. What's your cool?
+1.
Okay. 10+, you get to do what you want to do. 7 and 9, I get to give you a worse outcome. If you get a 12, you do the shit out of it.
Good.
Ooh, 10. And then what's your plus for
1.
sharp? 11. Okay.
No, wait, for sharp or cool?
Oh, cool. You're right. I'm sorry.
Okay, cool is +1.
Okay, so yeah, a whopping 11. So yeah, you jimmy the lock on that fucking door, and it creaks open, and Denny wasn't lying. He's got all of his shit packed up in bags. He's got duffel bags laid out there. He's got a big shotgun. He doesn't have a shotgun. He's got a couple pistols, and they're the real assholey pistols with the fucking ivory fucking handle,
Inlaid
and they're
handle,
like
yeah.
super fancy. They were a gift from somebody at some point because this guy's an asshole.
But I definitely text you and say, check his room for porn. See what kind of porn he's into.
Okay.
We're gonna paste it all over the village.
Oh, that's good. Yeah, that might have been what made me go check his shit out in the first place. I'm going to rifle through the duffel bags.
Okay.
I'm definitely pulling out his underwear and, like, just shoving them somewhere, like, that isn't his
good.
bags. Yeah,
Good.
because fuck him, he doesn't get to wear underwear today. And then I find a couple of, like, Japanese schoolgirl bags.
Good.
Yeah.
Good.
And so I was like, oh, these are going with me. So I roll those up, stick them in pocket,
Perfect.
because we're definitely pasting
Perfect.
those up everywhere.
Perfect. Perfect.
Oh, actually, you know what? I'm going to make a meta reference because the porn they always use in Supernatural is busty Asian beauties, and it's
That's what
definitely
he's got.
busty Asian
Good.
beauties.
Good.
Yeah.
Good. Good.
'Cause
So now
fuck that guy.
everyone's asleep, or trying to be asleep, or talking to someone, and it's like
Trying to slide into those DMs.
it's like 3:45 in the morning.
Oh shit.
And the place is quiet. The island is quiet, like I said. Maybe you hear like a quiet hum from the power plant every once in a while, but it's a pretty quiet place. If this place wasn't such a shit show, it would be like a nice little place to go. You hear a loud crash, and you hear Whit Biddle scream.
Not wet.
Yeah, old man Whit.
Uh-huh.
Witty.
What do you do?
I bust out of the room and go, what's going on here?
Wow. Wow.
Okay.
Alright.
So,
I'm gonna...
well, wait a minute. So you just dump Dr. Matos on the floor and like bust open the door, or were you guys sleeping? Like, what was going on?
We were asleep.
Okay.
I bundled her up in the covers, said,
Good.
stay in here, pretend you're a burrito.
Yeah, you just swaddled her. Yeah.
Good.
That's good.
It's okay, baby, I got this.
Put her in a thunder shirt, let her relax. Okay, so she busts open the door. What about you guys?
I'm gonna lift up my hat. I'm gonna look over at the clock. I'm gonna say I'm getting too old for this shit, and then I'm gonna go stumble down the
Okay.
stairs and.
Okay.
Yeah, no, I get up. Also, same thing. Check the phone, see what time it is, and then I just begrudgingly like, goddamn, what the fuck? Why does it
Okay.
have to happen at 4 in the goddamn fucking morning?
So the lights in this place are done. They're gone. The power's not been there. Like, you guys got to go around earlier because
In
the
the
sun
end.
was coming in. Yeah,
In the end
in
or
the
the
end.
light?
In the
Okay.
end. So there's some lanterns, some electric lanterns and things like that. You can have two different options here.
Okay.
If you're going to stumble in the dark, you can roll for read a bad situation. If you want to get a lantern first, you can roll act under pressure. So pick and choose if you're cool or sharp.
I'm definitely cool. Wait.
I'm sharp. So I'll read about
Actually, no. You know what? I'm gonna stumble around in the dark. I ain't got time for lanterns.
Okay.
So are you going to act under pressure then?
Yeah. No, I'm reading a bad situation.
Yeah, reading a bad
Oh.
situation.
Blam.
Do I still read a bad situation?
6. No, you can pick either one.
6
If
plus
you
1
want
is 7.
to, if you want to stumble in the dark, you can read a bad situation. If you want to grab an electric lantern, you act under pressure.
Alright.
So anyway, so what did you
7.
get? A 7. So let's see. Ba. 7. Hold on. Okay, so you're kind of feeling your way around. You're not exactly sure because obviously this is not a.
Did the scream come within the inn?
Yes.
Oh.
It actually
okay.
came from the room right next to yours. So you've kind of come out here and you're sort of stumbling around the foyer a little bit.
Yeah. I'm gonna stumble around. I'm gonna give a on Wit's room.
And then you're going to say,
Excellent.
hey.
Excellent.
Shut
Okay,
up.
so hold on. Pipe down. Okay.
Alright, I'm gonna read a bad situation because I've got +2 to sharp.
Okay.
Ooh, blam!
So
10. And what's your plus sharp?
2.
So 12.
Yeah, so I've
So,
literally evolved into a higher
As you're
being. I can see
you ate a lot of carrots on the way over,
Good,
so
good,
you can
good.
see really well in the dark.
Yeah.
But B, as you're kind of feeling around, you happen to grab the curtain, and so when you pull the curtain, you open up the window in the main foyer, and so the moonlight starts to pool in. So now everybody can kind of see a little bit
Okay.
better.
That's cool.
Now, for you, what are you doing? Are you
Well-
reading a bad situation, or are you acting under
She's
pressure?
over on the.
She's on the opposite side. That's
Yeah.
true, but the scream was loud enough that she heard it too.
Okay.
I'm going to... So everyone can see a little bit, but it's not a lot, right?
Better, not great.
Okay.
Act under pressure.
Yep.
Very nice.
9.
Okay.
Plus 0, because I have no cool.
Okay. So you don't find the electric lantern, but you find the stereotypical shitty camp counselor flashlight. So you got the flashlight up. It's doing the little like like it's not perfect, but it's better than nothing. And so so you're still on this side. Everyone's basically out in the center area now. You said you knocked on the door to Bissell's room, right?
Yeah.
Okay. You hear more shit falling on the inside.
Bissell?
So...
Can I yell his name, Bissell?
No, you're right. Yes, you can. And he screams again when you yell his name. He's just...
Alright.
He's like, help me! Like, he's losing
I'm
his
gonna
shit.
kick some ass.
Well, you can't. There's nothing to kick ass yet.
I'm gonna kick the door's ass. Is the door locked?
Yes.
I'm gonna kick that door's ass.
Okay.
Kick this door's ass. Ooh! Ooh! I ate shit on that door.
I laugh.
You go to kick that door and you break your fucking toe.
And I laugh really hard.
Motherfucker.
And you hear Bissell yell, and now you hear something crash, like glass. So everybody, investigate a mystery. Oh, by the way, you take 1 hit of damage.
Oh.
You take one harm, so take your pencil and write harm on your
there's a
front
little-
sheet. Yeah, that's what I mean. Is like mark 1 for harm, because you fucking ate shit on that door.
Oh.
Holy fuck! Okay, so
Investigating the fuck out of it.
what is your sharp, by the way?
My sharp is -1.
Okay, so still 11, pretty goddamn good. So she's investigating with a little flashlight, and she sees that the door's obviously locked, but she sees with her flashlight that the floor leading up to Bissell's door is soaking wet. like someone with a mop and bucket kind of wet. Like there's a streak of just dampness from under his door all the way to the front entrance. And the entrance is kind of like off its thing now. Like it didn't get like busted down, but it got like kind of rattled to get in.
Yeah. All right. Can I hold on to the
You
other?
ladies ever seen The Shape
question?
of Water?
Because someone's about to get aqua fucked.
Aqua flocka.
All right.
Can I hold on to my other question until I get that door open?
Yes, you may.
Okay.
So who's gonna try to bust this door down now?
This bitch.
Okay.
All right.
So you're gonna try to kick some ass? Okay.
And roll plus tough. I have -1 tough, so this is gonna be hilarious.
Oh boy!
6,
5. You weaken the door. You didn't bust it open on the first
Okay.
try, but
Can
you
I-
didn't break your toe.
Can I go for another one?
Nope.
Or? No.
I'll do it.
Okay. The
I already
expert.
broke into one today.
That's
Yeah.
true. That's true.
So am I rolling? Act under pressure? Or investigate mystery? Or kick?
No, you're kicking. We're all kicking this door's ass.
Okay, good.
The door, who is the strongest minion I could have ever dreamed up.
Oh!
Goddamn handsome man. All right.
Fucking Zora comes up and just like, guys, you could just open it.
No, I imagine like.
No, I've got the magnum. I could just shoot the fucking...
Oh,
door
there you
down.
go. So she just blasts the fucking door open. Door swings open.
Now I'll take my second question.
Okay.
What sort of creature is it?
Okay. So, you guys bust in the room. You've got the shitty flashlight, and it's fading in and out. It's not a strong beam of light. It's not a magnum.
Weak stream.
Yeah, weak stream. She gets prostate checked.
Yeah.
You see the silhouette of this big damp thing. It's like 7.5, maybe 8 feet tall. And it is dragging. You see it just cut around the corner because it's broken through the glass window. And you see Whit Bissell's getting dragged out the window.
Shit.
Is he still in the window? Is he still alive?
He's still screaming, but the glass is just cutting him to ribbons on the way out. And he stares. He looks all of you in the deadlights before he gets dragged through the window.
Can I
Oh, and by the way, the room is just in shambles. Obviously, there's
Yeah,
shit
of
all over
course.
the place.
Can I take a quick shot at the
Ooh, what would that be? I suppose it'd be
kicking
kick some
ass.
ass. Yeah.
All
Try
right.
to kick this thing's ass.
Yeah. Let me take a little shot at this thing.
With your 22, correct?
Blam. Yeah, what are my weapons?
You have a 22 rifle, or a revolver, a shotgun, and a knife.
And what's
Oh,
your
yeah.
tough?
But
My 22.
I was just gonna say, if you were saying that, oh, I had my shotgun with me the whole time, that's not. You three of you literally, just got out of bed.
No, this is just
Okay.
so
So you
this
rolled
is
a
plus
7
tough.
and
So
plus
yeah, that's just a 7.
tough. You shoot
Uh-huh.
and you hit this thing,
Uh-huh.
but this thing, it's not affected. It just goes, and it just keeps going. And Whit screams and he gets dragged a little further. So he's out of the room now. The room's still dark. She's got her flashlight. You can see that everything's wet. Shit's getting fucked. What do you guys do now?
Holy shit. Alright.
Also, by the way, this ain't a fucking ghost.
Right. Well, would it be worthwhile to try to investigate the room, or do we just tear ass after this thing?
Oh, I'm gonna tear ass.
That's a great question. That's up to you. And again, we don't all have to go together. So if some of you want to tear, some of you want to stay, you can.
The Indiana Jones theme song kicks on, and I'm gonna jump out that door.
Oh, wait a
Or
minute.
jump out the
window? Oh, Jesus. Okay, act under pressure.
No.
So roll for cool.
Okay. That's an 8.
7, 8, okay. Okay, a worse outcome, hard choice, or price to pay.
How high is the window? Is
He
it
did
like
break
first
his toe.
floor or?
Oh,
is
we're
it-
on the first floor, so
Okay.
that's good. But this thing wasn't Catwoman. It didn't cut like a clean hole in the window.
Right, yeah.
This thing just smashed
Yeah.
something through this fucking thing. You make it. You jump
Yeah.
out the window.
Yep.
And you fucking bang, face first, into Dick Denning.
Oh.
And you both collapse on the outside of the inn. It's like, God damn it, what the fuck is this about? And he's got a lantern. He's got the electric lantern. And he's got one of those fucking shitty pistols with the
His
fucking...
Victorian pistol.
Yeah, with the ivory handle. And when you collide with him, he fires. And I actually want to roll dice to see if shit goes south. 10. Jesus. So he shoots and he hits Wit on the way out. And
What
so,
the fuck?
because he hits, ooh, and shoots the gun, and it clips Wit on the way out, and Wit's dead.
Ah! God damn it, Dick.
Can I
And
kick
so-
some ass on fucking fuck
Dick
out
Denning.
here? Yes.
Not yet. So Denning shoves you off of him,
I'm gonna shove him off of me.
shoving each other. Okay,
Get out of the way.
that's it. You guys are shoving each other and fucking tussling in the goddamn sand. So what are you ladies doing? What are you ladies doing? You just saw him jump out the window. It's still dark.
We saw
You
the
heard
shot.
oof, and what the fuck, and then gunshot, and now you guys are still alone in Wit's old room.
I don't like that guy. So we're gonna go ahead and so did we see him shoot and it not do anything to the fish?
You heard it,
Yeah.
and obviously the gun.
Because
But
it's dark, so
right,
we wouldn't know.
but you heard the
Can I
and you
go
had
out
it
the
keep
fucking
going.
front door instead of through the
Yes.
bloody glass window? Okay, then I'm gonna go around out the front door and around the side.
What are you doing? She's running out the front. He's tussling in the sand with Dick Denning.
God damn it, Dick.
I am going to go see my girl Doc because I'm a little worried about her.
She's standing in the doorway,
Shaking.
and she's just like, "What happened?"
All
So
right.
now you got to explain that, along with Captain Z.
He's a big old fish man.
Yeah, there's an issue.
Have you seen The Shape of Water?
Right. So
Alright, we have some-
okay, so you run out the front door.
Yeah.
Wit is just laid out in the street now,
Okay.
and whatever was carrying him let go, and you see it. Whatever it is, you can see in the moonlight. You just see the silhouette of it dump in the water. What are you looking to investigate?
I was gonna do. What was it gonna do? Like,
Okay.
essentially, why is it targeting?
Okay.
Like, why did it go after Wit specifically when we were all in the end?
Good
And
point.
Captain Z.
2, so that's 10.
Okay, 10. Good.
10 plus hold 2. Okay, so I'm gonna go with what was it gonna do?
Okay. Yeah, it was going to kill Wit. And you can see that he's already kind of got some slash marks in him and stuff like that. But he was dragging him towards something.
Okay.
And if we're looking at the
Not
map,
just towards the water.
no, not just towards the water. You can see, because here's the end, that Wit is left over here. The creature, shit, I just gave it away. Jumped back in the water this way.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, by the way, we're going with Cabin in the Woods rules. Is the goddamn merman. But anyway, so it's back in the water, but Wit is laid over here, kind of by where the old airfield was. Like, he was that away.
Okay.
What's your second question?
Is there anything being concealed? Because I know we had the potential option to investigate Wit's room.
Wit found something.
Okay.
And that's why this thing... Because you asked a great question before of why did it attack Wit. Wit found something. So, okay, so you're still tussling with Denning. I think you need to kick his ass. I think a roll to kick Denning's ass. Not to murder him, but at least to get a good, like, Indiana
I'm gonna
Jones
punch him right in
big
the
punch.
teeth.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm gonna punch him right in the teeth. Blam!
You sure about that? So, Denning kicks you right in the ding-ding and drops you in the sand.
No, he doesn't.
What?
No, he doesn't.
You son of a bitch!
No, he doesn't. Perfect roll.
He just fucking spent a point of luck, and you knock Dennings the fuck out, and it feels so good,
Ugh.
you might need to change your pants.
Dennings, you just killed a man, Dick. You lay down in the mud. You think about what you did. You killed fucking Wit.
Hey, do
You're
teabag him?
useless.
Do you teabag him?
That's true.
I don't
Victory
think that's something
teabag.
Indiana Jones
That's
would
true.
do.
Yeah, that's true. That's a little much.
He
So you knock Dennings the fuck out.
Uh-huh.
Pee on him?
And then I give him some tongue lashing.
Now, you can roll for act under pressure, and if you roll well, you can take Denning's gun.
Why do I want his shitty gun? I don't want his shitty...
We already shot a dude. Like, you may want to try to disarm him. If not, that's fine. But that's an option if you
Oh,
want.
right, taking him to disarm him not because you want the weapon.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. No,
Yeah, not as like a trophy,
Oh,
but
okay.
as like a you
Oh,
fuckface.
yeah. Let
You
me
don't
act
get to
under
be a dick
pressure real
anymore.
quick.
Right.
Yeah.
Blam.
5.
5, hang on.
What's your
My-
cool?
I got 2 cool. That's a 7.
7. Okay. Okay, perfect. So you get the worst outcome. You take his gun, but you don't know how to. It's stupid. It's got a safety thing. You can't use it.
I would take this guy and I
throw it in the water.
In this water.
Ah, that's awesome. Okay. So
Dick.
yeah, fuck you, Dick.
Fuck you, Dick.
Nice.
Just fuck you.
Great.
Dick starts to cry a little bit.
Yeah. Well, yeah, because it's like basically you just threw him in the punch bowl, like you fucked him up.
All right, then I'm gonna head back up into my room.
Okay.
Because this thing's for real.
Yes.
I'm gonna grab my shotgun.
Excellent. What the fuck else are you guys doing?
All right, so he's laid him out.
Laughing the fuck at Dick.
Good.
Let's pants him.
Yeah,
Mostly just to look at his dick.
Can I
I'm
roll
guessing.
to pants him?
I think you pants him.
I get 9.
8, 9 on act under pressure.
By the way,
got a
while I'm
baby
getting
dick.
my shotgun, I changed my underwear.
Good you
got a
did, because that
baby
felt
dick.
good.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is the worst outcome. So you pants him, and he's got a little old dick.
Oh.
That's the worst outcome.
not even
it's just,
good.
it's not even fucking worth it, you piece of shit.
Okay, good. I like that. Worth
And
it.
maybe, and roll again. Roll another act under pressure. 6.
I've got +1, 2, cool, so 7.
Okay, 7. As an added bonus, you put a little hermit crab right in his butthole.
All right.
So anyway, so now you're going to read Dr. Matos' mind?
Yes.
Okay, so what is that? Manipulate somebody? Or telepathy?
Telepathy.
What's your bonus for telepathy?
I don't use a bonus. It looks like.
You can do it without speaking, which is good, because you're not going to
Investigate a
incriminate
mystery or
yourself.
read a bad situation.
Let's see. Let's do investigate a mystery, because I think that's going to apply more to what you want to find out.
Well, I have a negative sharp, but
But the problem is, if it's
Both
read a
of them,
bad
yeah.
situation, then
yeah, it's both.
yeah, it's sharp either way.
Oh!
Okay, so it's 5. Oh boy.
I got a 4.
Yikes. You're sitting there, and I imagine you've got like your hand on her shoulder, and you're like trying to give her like the scanner's eyes, like, and she's like, she assumes you're like trying to make the move on her, like you're trying to make out with her, and she's like, I can't right now, and then she just goes back in her little cocoon and lays in bed. Do another investigative mystery. This is not telepathy. This is just in general.
Up.
Roll
Can I
the-
reroll my telepathy? Is it too late?
Yeah.
Damn it.
Well, you could use some luck.
That's what I
Oh,
was
that's true.
thinking.
Yeah, you could use luck.
Should I use luck on my telepathy?
Yeah, because it is retroactive. You can use the luck. So
All
mark
right.
that you spent 1 luck.
Alright.
I'm saving my luck for...
Well, you don't get to replenish it, so yeah.
Okay.
You
I
got an
12.
automatic 12.
Yeah. 12 on the
So,
telepathy.
check this shit out. Flashback.
Uh-oh.
When you guys first walked in the inn
Uh-huh.
and you started talking to Wit, Dr. Matos was looking at a scale from this creature. So she knows that this is a big fucking thing. She suspects that it has something to do with the missiles, like that somewhere along the way it has mutated something.
Uh-huh.
And it's definitely along the same lines of the fish in the tank.
Okay. So it's like a, sort of like a cousin to that?
Yes.
Okay.
Now, she doesn't know if there's more of them. She doesn't know exactly when it came about. But she's had her suspicions that this was what was the catalyst of what was going bad. And that's why she decided to stay on the island as long
I
as
think
she
we need
can.
to interview this bitch and come up with a way to attract the fucking thing out and set a trap for it.
So,
Not
since
necessary.
I've realized it, I've
Okay.
realized this, that, you know,
Is it sentient? Like, it knew that Wit was telling us shit. And it,
I'm very happy with this.
It knew that Z was telling us shit. It knew that Wit found something. So, like, it has, like, people brain.
It's got a
like,
thinking brain.
It can rationalize.
That's what it certainly seems like.
Okay.
If you guys want, in story, you guys can kind of come back out. Sun's starting to come up.
Yeah.
Just feel free. You can go to the mess hall, rustle up some breakfast.
I might do the banana.
And you guys might need to start planning in this attack. So for the monster, you guys need to find out where it is and what can hurt it. Those are your 2 biggest, and obviously, like you said, to draw it out or whatever you guys want to do. So that's what you guys should be kind of like regrouping on at the moment. And like I said, technically you've got all 3 pieces that you need, but only I would say 2 of them are super obvious.
so, like I said, I know my girl has a scale.
Mm-hmm.
So, if she's done some studies on it, we need to figure out if she's found anything that will break it. Because she had to have gotten that scale somehow.
Well, it said in her, like, monologue about the one in the tank, she did say that piranha's teeth could still get through it. Like, that it was still fleshy underneath it. So, like, if we could find a way to break through the armor, then we can just stab the fuck out of it.
So how did she find that out, though?
Or we figure out what it eats. Make like a little grenade sandwich, and blow it from the inside.
There's no grenades on the island. Now, unless you use your move of a guy or something like that, then maybe. But there's no heavy artillery on this island. There's just the batons that you guys picked up and bandoliers and bananas and things like that.
Can I shove the baton up its ass?
No, but you could use it for something else.
Beat the shit out of my girl?
No. I mean, you can if you want.
Well,
but
you're gonna like strong arm interrogate her. I don't know. Because this bitch can't seem to read her mind.
We're gonna interrogate bad cop and bad cop, like.
Wait, oh shit. If we know that Drunky McDrunkerfack found something, why aren't we trying to look for that in his room?
Oh yeah, we'll go back to his room and investigate. Okay. Because we did skip that in the moment because, bigger
we'll see what
shit
you
was
find
happening.
in his room. I'm sticking with Operation Burger Bomb right now. I'm loving that idea. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
You're loving it.
Okay.
So what's everybody doing now?
We're gonna go back
she and I are going to go back to Witt's
Bissell's room. Okay.
Yeah.
And what about you? What are you doing? Are you going to the mess hall?
I'm going to the mess hall.
Okay. All right.
Has anyone interviewed fucking scientist lady?
She read her mind a little bit, but that was it.
Yeah.
Well, she knows something about this, right?
She does, but
We know that Witt found something, too, because otherwise she would be dead, theoretically.
Correct.
Yeah.
Correct.
Well, you two check out Witt's room. I want to talk to...
Oh, okay.
He has charmed her before.
Okay.
So
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So let's start with the ladies. So you go back to Witt's room, which is in fucking shambles right now.
So, investigate a mystery or read a bad situation?
We're investigating a mystery right
Okay.
now.
Yeah, because there's nothing.
It's
like,
theoretically a
happening
bad situation, but just because Witt was fucked.
alright.
So you each take a shot at this, I guess. Ooh, damn, what is your sharp?
My sharp is +2.
Holy fuck, alright. I was gonna say, not even necessary. You might knock some shit over as she's like actually making discoveries.
I literally have X-ray vision, by the way.
So-
I really don't know.
What Witt found in the trash and heap and all kinds of other shit is he has like a little ammo box, and in that ammo box is a can opener, a couple Navy medals, like a string of pearls, and like a piece of metal off of a Jeep. Like just a little chunk
aluminum?
of it. Like a little piece of like aluminum.
Is it aluminum that hurts him?
No. But this is some fucking Little Mermaid shit. This is just a bunch of shit.
This is gadgets and gizmos galore.
Right.
Yeah.
That's what Witt found.
Where did he find it?
That's the question.
Somebody should roll... Well, how do we figure
Well,
that out?
I feel like I know.
Well, you nailed it. No, you get 2 questions. So you found the first one.
Oh, the what was it gonna do?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, what was it gonna do?
Witt was going to go back near the airbase. He was headed back
To the
towards
cave.
the cove.
That cave.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's where it lives. Alright, I'm going to talk to the scientist lady.
Well, can I take the can opener?
Sure, if you want to.
Oh, you still got more questions, right?
No, that was it. That was the 2. Yeah, the Crest Cave is actually what this is called. A large opening at the tip of the island nestled behind the old rusting rocket launch pad. There's rocks and limestone lining the inside of the cave, but the middle is water of varying depth. You saw that as you guys were traveling with Captain Z.
And Captain Z disappeared around there.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, I'm talking to the scientist lady.
Well, first of all, you bust in. How are you busting into this thing? Because she's sitting on the bed. She's still very distressed.
Yeah, is the door unlocked?
No. So knock
Door's locked?
So knock the door. No. A goddamn monster just killed somebody in here.
Hey, sweetheart, it's me.
Go away.
What?
I'm indecent.
Listen,
act under pressure. Roll act under pressure.
Listen, we gotta talk about this.
Well, let's get fucking this shit out of here.
Dice
Jesus.
graveyard.
Okay.
We gotta talk about this.
7 plus, what is your cool?
2.
So that's 9. Okay.
We need to talk.
She opens the door, but
She's naked.
she's naked. No,
man.
she's super clothed. She's got 2 sets of clothes on. So clothes she goes.
Yeah.
She trusts Vinny more than she trusts you. So
All right.
So it's going to be a little more difficult. So now you're doing what? Manipulate somebody? Is that what
Yeah,
you're?
yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
So you're rolling for charm.
Listen, we need to talk about this.
6, 7, 8. So your charm
This is gonna be 10.
10? Okay. You're asking what she knows. She found the scale on the beach on the other side of the mess hall. But she has not actually interacted with the creature yet, and the villagers have just kind of mentioned that this is sort of it's not even a legend, but they've seen, and they're blaming somebody. The villagers were blaming the military's blaming the villagers. Like, nobody really believes that there's a monster. They think it's just some thieves or some shit. But she saw the scale. It wasn't. She assumed it was something like the fish that she had, and it's close, but this thing is way fucking bigger than a fish. But no, she hasn't hid this isn't like I'm hiding the monster sort of thing. She's just studying it, and she needs to know what's going on with this thing before the 3 days are up, which now we're on day 2. But she's not hiding it, she's not doing anything like that, but she knows that the scale thing does work.
What do you mean works?
Like the fish. So if you can crack that outer shell, there's a good chance that creature is
what do you
soft
mean the
underbelly.
scales like the fish, sweetheart? What do you mean?
You weren't paying attention in the lab. There's a fish. It's a different genus. It's got Kevlar, and if you break through the Kevlar with physical force, then there's soft meat underneath. Which actually, this is perfect because he totally didn't pay attention.
Yeah.
So that's awesome.
I don't know about biology.
That's awesome.
Listen, Toots. I don't know about biology.
If you hit it hard, then you could kill it underneath it. But don't kill it. I need to study it.
Why?
Because this could be the greatest scientific discovery of the last
Did you see what it did to Captain Z?
I don't know. I don't know what to do. Do what you want. And that's... She just kind of shuts down.
I came here. I'm in this for the money. I'm gonna kill this thing. Listen, let me pitch an idea to you, honey. It's called a burger bomb.
She gets up and storms out of the room. Alright, so... We have slightly more pieces of the puzzle here.
You got an idea, Zora?
Well, I'm trying to figure out... Because, alright, so I don't want to go to the cave until I've got a plan.
Okay, good.
Like,
that's a smart move.
Beat the fuck out
that's
of
a
it,
smart
right?
move.
But I don't know if it's going to be all of us just praying to roll high on just whipping the fuck out of this thing with our batons, or if we can actually put together Burger Bomb.
I vote against Burger Bomb because...
No! I've got this!
Oh my lord.
I've prepared this. When I need something unusual or rare, I can roll to have it right here, right now. I could get a motherfucking...
Burger Bomb! Let's go! Let's go!
Alright.
Burger Bomb!
All
Burger
right.
Bomb!
Zora, baby!
God
Make it happen! Use
damn
a point
it.
of luck on this.
God
if you gotta.
damn it.
Use a point of luck on this if you gotta.
I'm gonna roll first just for fun, and then if not, I'm definitely using luck to get it. Okay, it's a roll plus sharp, and my sharp is +2.
7.
7, 8, 9, 10. Let's see. On a 10 plus, you have it right here, right now, Daddy.
Okay.
Oh, Burger Bomb!
So you reach into your bag and you
Yeah.
pull out the Burger Bomb.
Yeah. I
How-
think this is gonna help.
However, the Burger Bomb has a delayed fuse on it.
Oh.
So it's not like a grenade where it just happens instantaneously.
Right.
You can set it,
And forget it.
and then it's like, let's say, 10 or 15 minutes.
Jesus.
It's not a perfect Burger Bomb, it's the first draft.
Okay.
We need to figure out where this thing likes to eat and leave it there.
I bet it's in the cove.
Should we explore the cave? Okay.
That might be a good idea.
Alright, well then let's fucking get this Burger Bomb home.
Okay.
Oh my god, we got a fucking Burger Bomb!
I'm so happy about how that turned out.
So, are you guys all... So, do you guys, like, suit up? Like, what's going on here? Describe this
yeah,
to me.
no, there's definitely a montage of us back in the mess hall, her just grabbing more bananas and trying to shove them in the bandolier.
Uh-huh.
You know, shit
I just
like
get
that.
my
It's
hat
like,
and put it on.
Alright, yeah.
And you're good.
I
I've gotten the shark.
take a
In
piece
case
of
the
my
Burger
shirt,
Bomb goes
rip
south.
it, put it around my head like a
Oh, hell
bandana.
yeah.
Good,
And
good.
then I grab my doctor girlfriend
Good.
and say, "See you on the other side, baby." Give her a big old kiss,
Big old smoocherino.
pull back and say, "I'm kidding, I'm not in for a committed relationship," and then I push her away.
Perfect. Good, good.
Just kidding, I've got issues.
What about you?
I had, technically in my inventory I have a flamethrower. I will not be bringing that because this fucker's wet and I feel like that's not gonna help.
Smart move.
Plus we've got Burger Bomb. So basically I just sort of make sure, I feel like I have a very large, like, Mary Poppins bag. So, like, that's where I've got the baton and I have
Good.
banana, and I
Good.
make sure that I've got Burger Bomb.
Good.
And, like,
Perfect.
yeah,
Perfect.
maybe a snack. But, like, oh, no, maybe I'll just, like, triumphantly munch on an apple.
Good. Oh, that's nice. I like that.
While staring at Burger Bomb and nodding. Like,
Is that
nice.
fucking me? Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, you guys are all heading towards the cave? The Crest Cave?
Yeah.
Okay.
Here's the plan I got.
Okay.
Plan A is Burger Bomb.
Burger
You
Bomb.
two ladies go in that cave, figure out what it eats, where it eats, leave a nice little
Why
delicious...
do we have to do it?
Because I got your back. I'm gonna stay at the entrance of the cave, kind of like hiding in the rocks, shotgun ready. If I see anything scaly coming in or out of that cave, I got my trigger finger ready to go.
Now, you're confident with that plan after you saw your gun earlier didn't do any damage?
Yeah, but this is a shotgun. It's a lot of bullets.
True.
It's a lot of bullets.
I don't like that plan.
Okay.
I think your plan sucks.
All right, you got anything better?
But I do know we got a boat. And not that the boat stops him from getting at us, but I think my sweet love, my friend from Craigslist, you're going to be our bait.
Okay, so we're not going to fight it in the cove?
Oh no, we're going to be in the cove. You're going to be splashing around in that boat, making a whole lot of ruckus. And he's going to be like, well, what the fuck is that? And you're going to get him out of the cave. You give him a little chasey-roo while we see what he munchies.
Oh, okay, so,
so
he
I'm
lures
luring
him
him
out of
out.
the cave, and then we go in.
Yeah.
And you plant a burger bomb in there.
Yeah.
All right, I can do this.
So you guys are all at the cove?
Mm-hmm.
Perfect. And you've got the boat.
Yes,
Right,
apparently.
okay.
I'm driving.
Not yet.
Oh.
You have to act under pressure to see if this boat still works.
Oh yeah, we crashed
true.
it.
Because it kind of ate shit.
Yeah.
We,
6, 7, what's your cool?
cool is +1, so 8.
Okay. So you're getting a mixed result, a mixed victory. Mm-hmm. So you get the boat started, but it is not running smooth. So it's kind of like cutting to the right a little bit. Like you're still able to pilot it,
I gotta compensate.
but yeah, you're like, but it's not running at its great.
Right.
So like if this thing started to like chase you or something like that, you'd have a hell of a time
Yeah, I'll be back.
getting away from it. So all right, so what's going on here? Who's splashing? Who's searching?
I stand outside the cave and go, boy, it sure is human out here.
It's pretty legit. Okay.
Wish we knew something about that big old fish man.
Right.
Because, like, I figure if it's sentient, it knows that
But
we're
are
gonna be
you
talking
but
shit.
are you guys actually searching anything? Are you investigating a mystery at all or no?
Not
well-
until that thing comes out.
Yeah, like, he has to lure it
So
out.
we're-
Okay, so
we're
here's
in the area.
Here's the issue, children. Like I said, so the cave has kind of like a limestone lining to it, but it comes to the center part, and the center part plunges down. There's enough water in this cave that this thing can swim in and out. So it's not like it's gonna like
Walks through the back.
walk out. Like it can be in the water.
Yeah.
So you ladies might have to go in the cave to make sure that it's not even there in the first place.
Oh, that's true, because if we're just yelling outside and it's not there, then it doesn't matter. Okay.
Okay?
Could I read a bad situation?
I think so.
We're yelling, and then at some point one of us has the thought of, we should probably see if this asshole's even in here.
So
7.
Oh, wait,
what do you have for sharp?
There's +2. 9.
So 9. Okay, so you get to hold 1. So you get to ask one question.
What's the biggest threat?
The biggest threat is potential like treasury kind of avalanche inside. Not full-blown avalanche, but when you peek inside the cave, you see there's the limestone in the beginning, but a little bit further in the cave, you're starting to see trinkets and things that are starting to like kind of shimmer a little bit.
Dragon, Jeffrey.
No, that's the biggest risk at the moment, is that shit's not like, it's not like a beaver dam, it's not like all schmelded in there, it's just sort of like piles of shit in there. Okay. But that's it, there's no monster in there.
Okay, I was just gonna say, but can we confirm that the monster is not
There's
in
no
there
monster
at this
in there
moment?
at the moment. So you're still splashing around, or?
Yeah. Splashy, splashy, come and get me.
Okay.
I'm a delicious burger bomb.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, okay.
Who's got the burger bomb?
She does.
Okay.
So what now?
I'm going to make a noise to make him think that there's a thing in the water.
Well, that's I thought what he was doing.
Well,
Well,
he
shouldn't
is,
we,
but I'm trying to get his attention.
See if we can find anything that looks like food in the cave?
Oh, yeah.
Because, like, there's bullshit, but if we
Yeah.
can find, like, a carcass or something that perhaps
put that
is-
burger right
So I'm
next
going
to
to
that.
investigate a
Ingested.
mystery then.
Okay.
Oh, it's such a
9.
Okay, good.
Got a
So you get
9.
the. What's your sharp?
-1. 8.
8. Okay, so you get 1. Yeah. So yeah, you get. You get 1 of
So
investigative
I
mystery.
investigated that mystery. And, can I use what can it do as what can it eat? Like, fuck.
True. But here's the thing, though. Are you guys like if you guys are investigating this mystery? If you're reading bad situations, are you guys still at the mouth of this cave, or are you actually going in this
We're starting to
motherfucker
go in
now?
it. We're starting
Yeah,
Okay.
I figured read a bad situation was like kind of peeking in to make sure that
Okay,
this
good.
fucker wasn't actually in it.
Now we're
But that's my
in.
point. Is I don't want to paint this huge picture, and you're like, cool. We're still outside the cave,
Well,
though.
I figured
Like,
he's outside.
Cool.
yes, he's still splashing
flopping
around in a
the
boat.
Cool.
Yeah, so she and I are starting to go in, like, we're
Okay, cool.
kinda
So
tiptoeing.
okay. So what I'm gonna do is say, what's being concealed here?
Great question. So, like I said, this is like 10 different yard sales threw up in this cave. There's scraps of uniform. There's fucking 25 can openers. Like, there's all kinds of shit just jammed up in this cave that this creature's been collecting. As you guys go a little deeper in the cave, now keep in mind, like I said, there's like a little bit of a shelf on each side, and then there's sort of a channel in the middle of the deeper water, the dark water.
The dark water.
And so you guys can like kind of stay up on the bank. You don't have to go like slush and waist deep or anything like that.
That's it.
So you're getting in a little bit further, and now you're starting to smell food, like as in you're smelling fish, you're smelling people, but
Gross.
clearly it's not just bloodthirsty for people. It may just be attacking out of fear. It's
And
not
then just eating what it is. Like, well, I
Exactly.
can't waste this.
right. Like it didn't eat the entire bottom torso of Captain Z. It just kind of ate what it needed to for sustenance. Kind of like a sea goat, as it were. It's just sort of eating what it needs to. But it seems mostly like fish, maybe some people, and you're seeing like a couple of like maybe an arm or two, and then some fish guts and stuff like that it's been sort of feeding on. Now, I'm not going to push you guys to be like you're all the way in the back of the cave or anything like that. But you're at least, I would say, halfway in now.
We figured out there's food, so fish and people entrails. But he might be attacking out of fear. So, like, are we gonna have to now go fishing and find a nice big cod to put this bomb in, or? Oh, you know what? Can I jinx fish?
Oh, maybe. Let's see. What does the jinx move do?
Can encourage coincidences to occur.
Okay.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. Yeah, roll for whatever the fuck. What's the actual roll for jinx on your powers or on
Roll
your
plus
character
weird,
list?
so I have +2 weird.
Okay.
So let's see. Is there any other?
I would say it should say on your actual spooky page. Because that's a power specific to you.
Yeah, jinx, you can encourage coincidences to occur the way you want. On a 10 plus, hold 2, and on a 7-9, hold 1. On a miss, the keeper holds 2 over you to be used in the same way. Spend your hold to interfere with a hunter, giving them negative forward. Help a hunter, interfere with what a monster minion or bystander is trying to do.
Excellent.
The target finds something you left for them. The target loses something that you will soon find. So, could I use that to say, like, oh shit, a fish just flopped out of the water right in front of us?
Yeah, that would
Yeah,
be,
it's
that
like
would
Aquaman.
be doable.
You can just
Yeah.
sort of make it like...
Yeah. So I make a weird face at you, and you're like, are you trying to fart?
Right.
Yeah, pretty
What's
much.
going on?
Like, are you gonna fart?
And then I...
So what's weird is 10. Okay.
Yeah. So
So what
I
does it say for
hold
10?
2.
Okay, cool.
So not only does a big old fish just flop right out of my feet, and it's all alive. It's pretty
Right.
great about it. We also... Can I hold on to the other one just in case? Or... No, it has to happen at the
I
same
would feel
time,
like it
huh?
makes more sense to happen now instead of just like at some point a coincidence might occur. Although you know what though, that might be fun. So yeah, you can keep
Okay,
another
I'm gonna hold on to-
coincidence
yeah, I have a
at bay
coincidence to
just
hold
in
on.
case.
All right, but yeah, so I pick up this fish and I'm like,
This
did
big floppy
somebody order
fish?
sushi?
Right.
Nice.
So that I'm glad you became Jim Carrey. So what happens now? And so in the meantime, while the ladies are figuring this out, Nabisco, what are you doing?
Splashing.
Well, like, do you feel like a stooge at this point? You're just sort of like driving around in the boat.
I got the boat parked by the entrance of the cave, and I'm just waiting
Okay.
for something to come in and out that's got scales, and I'm gonna start a shooting.
Okay.
Text.
Let's see.
So I've got this, and so we're sure, I did do this over to my dear Zora and said, hey, how about you fit that bomb in this thing's
Can
asshole?
I roll preparedness again? Because I would like to have a remote detonator for the burger bomb.
Yes, let's do
Otherwise,
that.
how the fuck is that thing going off inside of
That's
fish?
true.
Okay.
I mean, you could just set it and forget it, and
Right, but we don't know if it's like a 10-minute
get that-
timer,
get
then
that-
that's 10
yeah.
minutes to, oh god, I hope we got Shark Man.
Yeah,
Like,
get that
true.
remote.
That's a good point.
Lamp.
7, okay.
Hold on, because it's plus sharp, which is 2, so...
9.
9.
Alright, on a 7 to 9 you have it, but not here. It will take some time to get.
Oh, motherfucker! What if, I don't want to put it all the way at like, oh, it's in the inn still, but
what
like
if it's in the boat?
that's what I'm thinking. It might be in the boat with Mega, but Mega doesn't know what it is.
Right, yeah, no, he's got no clue.
He threw it overboard.
What? I'm a fixer.
No, but you wouldn't know what her shit is. Like,
Okay.
Yeah.
Parked outside the cave.
Yeah.
And Mega, real quick here, read a bad situation for me.
Uh-oh.
Because that boat is real on shaky legs.
If you sink my boat, I'll hand you.
8.
What's a bad situation stat?
Let's see, 8 is plus sharp.
Okay, plus 1, so 9.
Okay, so it's 9. So 9, hold 1. Okay. So the boat is starting to run low on gas. So, well, I know that, but
Okay. But it's wrong.
right, yeah. So I don't know if you want to just kind of be on the coastline right here, just in case, since the ladies are actually in, you want to be closer, or if you want to stay in the boat, it's up to you. But just know that the boat is not ready to
I'm not going to be able to get away in this boat.
Right.
Does he still get to ask one of the questions?
Yeah, he can if you want.
Okay.
Yeah, if you want to ask a bad situation question. There's one question that I'm scared for you to ask.
Are there any dangers we haven't noticed?
I knew it was going to be that, because I was like, where's that fucking fish man?
No. So did you guys officially set the fish bomb yet?
Well, bomb is
In the
shoving
fish.
into the fish.
Not set, but it's in the fish.
Right.
Okay.
Now I'm just sort of awkwardly holding
And
it like...
you forgot the detonator in my
in
boat.
the boat.
Yeah,
right.
detonators in
That
the
you
boat.
don't know about.
Exactly.
You don't know that the detonator's in there necessarily.
Oh, this is in my boat.
Yes. So, the
Or is this the
danger...
bomb?
That's the bomb.
The danger that you haven't noticed is, so you ladies, you fuck this fish, and then you hear the click of a gun. And at the front of the cave, standing knee-deep in the water, Dick Dennings. What? And he's got fucking Dr. Matos.
But he's been at the front of the cave. He was
Right.
standing guard.
But when he was looking at the gas gauge, that's when this fucker slipped in. But he's still at the front, so you can get him.
Also, I threw his gun in the goddamn ocean.
2 guns. There were 2 guns in the fucking room. So he's still at the entrance.
Uh-huh.
And he's got Dr. Matos. And he's there, and he's pointing the gun at both of you ladies. And he's like, you motherfuckers. First of all, this bitch, this gay guy, girl?
Yes.
Well, yeah, these 2 brought God knows what to this fucking island. I got my teeth knocked in. I got something in my butthole.
Getting ready to roll.
This is bullshit. I don't know where the fuck you 3 came from.
Kick some ass. I want to take my magnum and shoot him
Hold
right
on.
where he's
But
at.
what about Dr. Matos?
Yeah, but
Hold
he's not
on.
using her as a
Hold
body.
on.
He is he's holding her. He's not holding her hand.
I'm
Like,
gonna manipulate her. I'm gonna manipulate this.
this could be the ultimate redemption if she doesn't get lost in his eyes again.
Oh my god.
I'm gonna
I know, right?
manipulate.
Charm actually works.
Dun, 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 dun. I got him!
When this baby reaches 88 months grown.
You're gonna see some serious shit.
I'm gonna manipulate this. Okay, so I can. Yeah, I'm gonna manipulate.
You're gonna
without
telepathy
talking.
is what you're doing, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so I start like lowering my shirt down, like you ready to figure out what I am, buddy?
Nice.
And he's confused already.
Right.
Because he's already like, gay guy?
Aroused,
Okay,
yeah.
Yeah, he's like, I don't know. if I
You're
should
really
like
jerking
this.
those dice off.
This is for all of them. This is for everything here.
Yeah, okay, here we go.
7, okay.
Plus 2, that's
Ooh,
9.
Good,
Okay,
okay.
So what does
What's
that
your,
put me at? Let's
for
see.
your
telepathy.
telepathy?
Um,
Also keep in mind, you do have a coincidence left.
I do have a coincidence left. So I say, hey, buddy,
Uh-huh.
check these titties out.
Oh my god.
So I'm here. I'm getting ready to bring those titties out.
Right.
You know, like I've already, like, I've got my shirt
Bow,
untied.
bow,
And I'm like, all right, here goes nothing. Splish, splash,
I was taking
grab.
a bath.
And now Dick Dennings is taking a bath. Dr. Matos does go down.
Right.
But our buddy, the creature from the Black
Yes! 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 Yes,
Dr.
yes.
Matos has been nothing
Yes.
but nice to this motherfucker. We don't know that. I just, you know,
Yeah,
I
that's-
have a
that's a
feeling
coincidence.
She's been very,
That's a hell of a
very
coincidence.
good. She's
She's
not,
a friend
you know,
to animals and shit.
yeah,
So
yeah, she leaves some fish. He likes her.
Okay, so the creature comes out from under the water, grabs Dennings right by the dick, and drags him under.
Drags him
Yeah,
straight to hell.
yeah, so
And
he's
he
screaming.
and yeah, he goes
And
under.
we're like, shit. is this such a bad creature after all?
Right.
Do we have to kill him? And then I pause and look at you. I look at Dr. Matos. I look at you, who's like, what happened?
Yeah, are you pulling the boat into the cave now? Like, what are you trying to do here? Because you've heard some commotion.
I have heard some commotion.
And you've also heard the phrase, oh my god, that monster grabbed him by the dick.
Yeah.
Alright.
Yeah,
I'm gonna bring the boat into land.
Okay. Now where? Are you going to try to pull into the cove itself, or are you trying to...
Because we got to get in, buddy.
I'm gonna pull right into that cove.
So now you've essentially blocked off the cave. Now it's not like pitch black in there.
Right.
But now this boat has snug... Well, let's see. Let's act under pressure. Let's figure this out. If he pulls this off, then it's going to pull right into the cave, and it's going to block it off. And now you're going to be trapped in with the creature.
Blam! That's a
5 plus cool.
Plus my cool. I only got 1 cool.
That's a 6.
Wait,
That's
hang
a
on.
shitty. He fucks this hard. If,
So-
I
Use my coincidence!
So you
if you make him sink my boat, I swear to Christ.
so you come in a little hot.
Yeah.
you pull in a little hot.
Oh! 7! I'm driving!
Oh, you son of a bitch! All right, so yes, so 7. All right, so you're still coming a little hot. You ding up this dinghy pretty bad.
I ding the dinghy.
It's pretty rough shape.
I'm sorry about the dinghy. I dinged it.
Meanwhile, Dennings is still splashing our house.
At least it's
Yeah.
not sunk. Okay.
So Dennings is splashing. You're pulling the boat in. You fucking crush Dick Dennings with the front of the boat, and he's dead. He's just
Good.
he's dead
Fuck
now.
him.
Yeah. Dr. Matos falls into the boat with you because you kind of go and pull right in, and so, like I said, you've basically now dammed up the front of this cave. So now the creature's in there with you. Now, normally it would slide under the water and swim out, but the boat has taken up enough of the front of that cave as now he can't.
Right.
And so this thing's pretty pissed. And so it comes out of the water fully now, and you see all like 7.5 feet of it.
What's his difference?
Oh, I can see it?
It's very Del Toro-y, very Guillermo Del Toro-y. And so now this thing is pissed, and you're in this cave with it. And so what do we do?
Well, can I try to telepathy with it and talk to the fish man?
Oh, I don't know. I would say no, simply because it's not human. And we haven't established if you can get telepathic with animals yet. Like, I don't know if you can do that to a dog.
Well, I can communicate with, make deals with spirits or magical influences.
Right,
So
which
does
it
a
is
fish
not
have a
magical.
spirit? Does a fish have a spirit?
I don't know if you can get telepathic with somebody's soul, which is what you're suggesting here.
Uh-huh.
The soul of this creature you're going to speak to.
Can I encourage another coincidence to occur?
I don't know if you can... What could you jinx exactly?
If I may offer a suggestion.
Okay. I love that you're rolling your sleeves up.
If you can mind meld with either him or the doctor to get them to toss us the remote for the bomb, we can throw the bomb at him and then boogie.
Whoa! Just like,
It's a 10-minute...
throw it at him and then like detonate it like, click. And
Exactly. Or be like, oh, hey, fish, cool. He dives after the fish. We
Hop in the boat.
exit.
Oh,
Stage
yeah.
left.
Alright, so
Yeah.
hold on.
Put the bomb in Dick Denning's corpse.
That's true.
Can we put it in Dick Denning's butthole? Like,
We have already fucked that man's butt.
That's true. There is a hermit crab in that man's butthole already.
Put a bomb in there, then the thing's gonna eat his ass. And when he eats his ass, he's gonna eat a burger
I
bomb.
have to get the bomb out of the fish
a
and
butt
up
burger
his
bomb.
ass.
Yeah.
We'll see. That might have to be like an act
A
of
big butt
pressure.
burger bomb.
Okay, so you're attempting to mind meld with either...
You're closer. You're in the boat. Like,
But so is
Dr.
Matos. Dr. Matos fell in the boat when it came crashing in.
Okay.
If this doesn't work, I kind of have a plan B.
It works.
9 plus what?
Plus
Weird,
my
I
weird?
assume?
No, telepathy, it's my...
So it's plus to sharp, which I think you have a
Negative
one.
sharp, so
Okay.
I'm 8.
Still, that's pretty goddamn good. That's right in the middle. So you get to do what you want.
Alright, so I get... Yeah. So I'm gonna be like... And then you're gonna go, wow,
What the
there's...
fuck?
But in your head, you're gonna be like, oh yeah, there's this detonator right over here, and you're just gonna toss it to me. I fumble a little bit, like I'm not super cool, so I like eat shit a little bit, so I stumble, I'm like, oh shit! And I get it, and I'm like, alright, let's make this thing happen.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
So should I
Well, keep in mind, this thing is not going to
Yeah.
just stand here idly by while you guys like do this shit. So it's probably going to want to attack somebody.
Why did you mind meld with me? Why would you not just say, "Hey, throw me the"?
Because you really needed to violate you first.
Right? Yeah, exactly.
Well, at least it's the
I
role
don't
to
have to
communicate
describe
that.
it. Yeah, I
Right.
don't have to describe it. I know what the damn thing looks like, so.
Yeah, exactly. And then it's get the detonator. The what? There's a fucking detonator. At least this way, it's just metal
Okay,
picture.
all
Here,
right,
get that.
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When she has him throw the detonator, I think the creature attacks you.
I mean,
Because you both are standing like 3 feet away from him. Like, so he's not going to just stand there and go, let me see how this plays out, what you guys are doing here. Like, no, he's going to be like, he's an angry animal. He doesn't know what the fuck's going on.
Okay.
So he has, like, minor moves. This isn't just, like, all or nothing. So, I
yeah, no,
think...
like I've got a little bit of harm, you know.
I was going to say, you,
available here.
what, have 7... Oh, that was what I was going to say before we got this whole thing started.
Yeah.
Since you guys had a hearty breakfast and all that, your foot is not... You can take off your one hit
nice.
of heal.
How do I...
Just erase it. So I'm going to have the creature try to kick your ass.
Oh, don't do that.
All right, here we go.
Let's see.
And
On a 7 or more, then it lands at
blam.
10.
Oh, shit.
Oh, Jesus.
No.
Um,
Rude.
So it just scratches you and it does 3 harm.
Fuck me, that's a lot.
Well, I roll a 10, so I kicked ass on that. But as this game works, if it attacked you, that means you were close enough to attack it.
Okay, so I get to roll for kick some ass?
Yes.
Okay, good. Fuck this.
Now keep in mind, it's still got its scales, so you're
Right.
not going to do like a killing blow, but you might be able to weaken it.
6, 7, 8,
8, and what is your tough?
0. It's just 9.
Okay, so 9, you get, yeah, so you got it. So what did you use to attack? That goes back to your weapons.
Oh, probably the Magnum.
Nice, okay, how
Because
much
I
damage
could
does
pull
that
it
do?
out of the
Nice.
bag. 3 harm.
3 harm, goddamn. Alright, so that knocked out 3 armor.
Yeah.
Very nice. Okay. So basically it did the same thing that when you shot it in the window, same kind of thing. You see like, and you see scale kind of come up.
But I didn't know if that would apply for
You
like...
attempt it's going to have to probably be act under pressure.
Okay, come back, yeah.
That is 6 plus tough, which is 0.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
So are you going to use a point of luck to score on this, or are we going to get spadoinkly?
Yeah, okay, because the problem is if I don't, there are other things I had in my noggin that would be interesting to draw into this, but I think the easiest path from point A to point B of least resistance would be just to go with the luck on
Okay,
it.
so you fucking Dan Marino nail this fucking throw.
Laces out, Dan!
It
Exactly.
fucking
Laces
boop.
goddamn
This
out.
stupid creature catches the
Okay.
fish.
Now, are we just going to blow this thing up or make it eat it? Because my whole thing is let's bypass the scale armor, he eats the fish, and then we just blow his belly.
Right,
from the...
but at this point we've engaged him, how the fuck...
Now, interestingly enough, he just brought up what my plan was. Because if it doesn't eat it,
Uh-huh.
and you blow it up, I imagine the scales will probably be pretty fucked. But that means the fight's not over.
Can she make it eat it?
So wait, is our plan A, she manipulates it, plan B, he shoots this thing and you guys get the fuck out?
Well, he doesn't need to shoot it if it eats it, because then at that point,
Well, that's what I'm saying. If plan A is
Right.
she nails it, then that's fine. But if
Right.
that doesn't work,
No,
then
oh.
plan B is
Alright, well,
it's standing there with a fish.
has the
What
can
if it
opener?
throws the
We're
fish on
gonna
the
get
floor?
to plan B when we get to plan B
Okay.
right now.
All right,
Who has the can opener, by the way?
Well, there was a shitload in the pile behind you. Although I will say, you have a better chance of getting this thing's attention to manipulate it because it is very much drawn to
titties.
the soup ladle on your bandolier. It's shiny, and so it's fucking drawn to you already.
All right, so I already have this soup ladle. Like, so I'm seeing him like look at the glitty on my titty.
Right.
Yeah.
Pull the soup ladle out. I'm like, hey.
So now you've got its attention.
Blam!
Whoa, shit! And
So I
roll.
take this-
Blam!
Oh, no, you don't add anything to it. So
Feeling very
So I take
hungry.
the soup ladle and I just push the fish up towards his mouth.
right, there you go. There you go.
And then he's confused, but I'm pushing. And meanwhile, I'm going to her.
Okay,
like,
okay.
Good. So like I'm like fucking girl, and I'm pushing it up towards him, and I'm like, good fishy, nice fishy, and then I like hit him in the stomach and slap it in his mouth.
Okay.
Good.
So
Good.
now everybody is going to act under pressure right now. So we're all doing different things. So
What am I doing?
you've knocked the fish in its mouth, so that's good. But basically, you two are acting under pressure.
Does he like the fish?
It's not bad. It's an interesting taste because it's burger meat and fish. So this is kind of a new
and
sort
metallic bomb.
And metallic bomb.
Yeah, and bomb. You know.
So you're
He
both
might
basically
do the
running
bomb,
back to
so
the
I'm
boat.
actually
You're
excited.
acting under pressure because you've got to get this thing started again
The boat? We're escaping. Oh, I was just gonna run the fuck out of the.
and jump
Into the ocean?
Yeah, and hope not to get chopped up on the way out.
All right, sorry guys. Let me start the boat.
Right, who should roll first?
He should probably
yeah.
roll first. 8. Okay,
8?
so let's see.
Is it plus drive?
Well, I'm not
Oh yeah,
driving
that's
yet.
true. It would be technically plus drive because it is a vehicle. And
Oh,
and you're
well,
the
what's
man with
my
it.
act under pressure? What's the...
It is
plus cool
plus
on
cool.
mine. Yeah.
Well, I would have a 9 on that.
Excellent. Okay.
Even if I'm driving, it's a 10.
10. So then you're good. You nailed it. You got it started. There was definitely a come on, this isn't funny anymore, and then he gets it into gear.
I did a Millennium Falcon where I...
Bang on it, and then you're like, that's what I thought. All right.
Bypass the compressor.
Right. Okay. So now, you ladies, you got to do your dramatic slow-mo run to the boat.
Yeah.
Oh!
She makes it.
You go. No. You start to run, and you go, come on, and you fucking hoist her on your shoulder, and you
do a backflip.
and you both book it to the boat.
Can I still act under pressure?
Yes, but this is, if you nail it, everything's cool. If you fuck it up, when she puts you on her shoulder, you rip nasty ass right when it happens.
Yeah.
So you bet that's act under pressure.
You poop yourself.
Yeah, you shit a little bit. Oh, 6. What's your cool?
Oh, my cool is probably not much. I have no cool, so...
Oh my god!
Did you poop
So
yourself?
you hoist her up, and then you're like, oh, come on. And then you fucking book it into the boat.
So well. I do though. Can I just, as we're leaving though, like as this creature's eating, this fish and enjoying himself, I am like.
Oh, wait a minute, back up. Redcon. She didn't fart on you. Roll this again. Your act under pressure is, you have to actually press the goddamn detonator on the fucking
I thought
thing.
you had the detonator.
She called.
No, she caught it.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you
So
have
I
to hit
got
the detonator.
you.
Yeah.
I thought you were gonna say she drops the detonator.
No, I'm
not that
I
much
was
of a
gonna be
dick.
like, oh shit.
You pooped yourself
Hold on,
and...
hold on.
4, no
hold on.
coolness.
Are you gonna luck this?
I'm gonna lock it.
Yeah, I was just gonna say.
Yeah, please.
So triumphantly, she says, "Smile, you son of a bitch," and then hits the fucking detonator. You
While
both,
shitting herself.
you both jump in the boat, throw it in reverse. Dr. Matos falls down the boat again because she's not ready.
Yeah.
You back out. The fucking creature looks up one more time, mouthful of beef and fish, gives a big sloppy wet roar, explodes as you guys pull out of the cave. Fucking wave of bullshit that it's captured, like can openers and metals and gold and treasure and all kinds of other bullshit sprinkle all over the place, lands in the boat. You guys sputter around, land on the fucking island. You park the boat. You guys
Fucking
did it.
burger bomb.
Yeah, you fucking did it.
Fucking burger bomb.
So
Megan
call off the Marines. You guys are coming home. Chopper comes a day later, picks you guys up. You guys fill out a full report.
I'm in this for the money. How much I get paid?
You get paid $10. No,
Per show.
Oh, well, wait a minute. One of mine is recover a stash of money from the old days, enough to live without care for a year or two. How much money did I get paid? I need to know.
Jesus Christ.
I need to know. How much did the government pay us?
Well, like after taxes. Like,
well, obviously it's tax free because it's from the government.
That's true.
So you're free and clear on that front. So let's say it was, because this was supposed to be a cost cutting measure. So let's say it was 15 grand split between the three of you.
Okay.
Is that doable?
5 grand.
Well, for 3 days, that's
That's not too bad, right?
5 grand.
Yeah.
I think.
More from the U.S. government.
Well, you gotta
Take
start
what I
living
can
with
get.
you gotta
It
live
was
with
our
disappointment.
first trail run. Maybe they'll call us back.
True,
since we did
true.
good.
You guys did an excellent
Yeah.
job because you technically found all the stuff that was stolen. Most of it's in the sea right now, in the ocean, but at least it's
Yeah.
there. I like to imagine that, like, when you saw Admiral Redwing again, you just fucking dumped a bag of can openers on his fucking desk, like, we got him! Like that. And so, you guys fill out the report. Of course, you guys sign, like, non-disclosures. You can't talk about this officially with anybody, what you saw here today. And so they take you guys, you get, full clearance, blah, blah, blah. You guys are flying away from the island, everything's great. Ladies and gentlemen, we hope you've enjoyed this episode of Wrestling Nerds Radio Network presents Monster of the Week. For James, Jess, and Luna, I am the Monster Keeper, Zac Romero. We will see you around the table next time. Dr. Matos stays behind, because now that the creature is taken care of, now she wants to study what caused the creature in the first place. Ba ba ba. And so as the helicopter flies away, job well done, you guys did amazing. The camera slowly pans back down to the island and goes over the coast, over the cove. You see just like the cave itself is just caved in now. The creature's dead. And as the camera pans over to the active airfield where the rocket is, where it used to say like Navy rocket base or rocket launch pad, it now says future construction site, Stallo Industries.
Oh my fucking
End credits.
god! Oh my god!
End credits.